I gotta get my hat. I says I gotta go get my hat anyway. But where's the boat? Hey everybody, welcome to the Great American Experience. I'm Wizard of Oz, and this is not my show. This is your show. This is the Great American Experience. All of you that attend and participate, this is your show. So let's see how tonight's show is going to go. All right. Let me check the other platforms while the links are propagating and everybody's getting the notifications. Make sure all of our platforms are working properly. Make sure. Yep, there we go. There's that one. And paste that there. All right. Looks like we got fire on all cylinders here. All right. So, let's see. Twitch didn't come through. Oh, that's what. There we go. All right. All platforms are reporting. So at that point, I'm going to be checking out some stuff. I didn't have a chance to go through the news today, but we have a new addition to Emerald City. Neil has showed up and has picked out a spot, and we've got him a campsite set up, and he's out there setting it up more. Through his, it's gonna, I think, an awesome addition to. All right. So, welcome in. Celebrates end of humanity. It actually says looking forward to the end of humanity. Can these people just display themselves? It's just in and out. It may have been because of the. Oh, hold on a second. I gotta. I'll be right back. All right, is that better? Can you hear me now? Hey. Oh, it's good now? Okay. All right. Just noticed that I had a issue with YouTube, actually. Yeah, here we go. All right, now. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, grab a link. Come on up. There we go. Good deal. Yeah, I don't know. I was looking for through some news articles and stuff to see what's available, and looks like they're putting it into the chop. Oh wow. Yep. And to the Why? Why are you looking at me like that? Hey, what's up, Canoes? I guess my internet connection is really crap tonight because I was trying to. I even refreshed my laptop, but even as I was coming in, it lagged me out.
Yeah, I saw it. I was checking it over on Twitch and Mixer, and it wasn't coming through. It didn't even show you online over there. So
Yeah, I had to shut down.
okay,
What's
Bruce
up?
says audio and visual is 5x5.
Come on in. Hold on, Zeke.
Oh, stop.
we
Hey, they'll learn.
had
That's what happens.
we had have a new addition to the team tonight. Daniel showed up. He's going to be helping us run on the project and everything. How's it going,
Welcome,
man?
Daniel.
Yeah, everything's hooked
tidying
up,
up and getting going.
right? So we got him in a campsite and got him hooked up with the fire pit and the picnic table and water.
I don't know if
Awesome.
Canoe heard me or not. What's up, man? How you doing today?
Tired, long day, but
Yeah.
I got some shit accomplished, so I feel good. I'm just waiting for the painkillers to kick in.
I know the feeling, brother.
Dude, my feet and my legs are fucking killing me.
Really?
Yeah. I need to get new orthotic insoles for my shoes.
The guys are saying hello. Right. Yeah.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Right. Oh yeah. What's your how do you got your phone and everything, right?
Yeah, until it died.
Well, I mean, how do you charge it?
Do I charge it?
Yeah, then you get a wall.
Yeah, like a wall. Right. Oh, you have to do that in here. Then.
Right. Well, he's got his. You can actually charge it to your.
Those are hot.
Like he's not right. Yeah. We're good there. Yeah, we've been working on we got the campsite hooked up this evening. That stuff. And,
Did our errands earlier today.
yeah, we did. We got it there.
Yeah. That's some well needed things done.
And it actually wasn't too bad. I mean,
And a possible custom run.
yeah, we went to go do laundry at the one of the laundromats close by. Well, close by is in town, in the closest town, and we did like 8 loads of laundry in like an hour and a half. You know, it was like so we got it all hooked up. But I was like, we were out there smoking a cigarette, taking a break, and I guess the lady that works there came and started smoking a cigarette around us, and I was like, you know what, you need a bench out here, a bench. And she goes, "Oh, remember, I'll have the owners coming." And I said, "Well," she goes, "Well, they were putting chairs out here, but people just keep stealing them." I was like, "No, we'll build a bench, something to take the chair away. We're gonna build them a bench out of those heavy ass 3x4s. I get the hardwood 3x4s. We'll make that sub bitch 12 foot long. They ain't sticking it in a normal pickup truck." So yeah, I thought that'd be funny.
And it will be heavy.
Yeah, they won't want to try and pick that damn thing up. But it'll be super chunky, and then it's gonna have "got wood" on it. Name of and our phone number. Then she was like, "No, well, I'll talk to the owners. We're good. You build that kind of stuff. We'll have, maybe they'll buy it from you." I was like, "Well, that'd be cool." So she made me leave my name and number down and everything so they could get a hold of me. So we might get paid to do those benches out in front of the laundromat. But was it hot there today, Canoes?
Uh, it was steamy. It was very humid. It got about 78, 79, but it was real humid.
Uh, I guess it was humid here. It got up about
boy.
80
It was
degrees.
just before I left for work. About it was sprinkling rain for a couple of hours, and then it petered off probably about noon, and then it was just humid the rest of the day. But it wasn't hot like it was yesterday. Yesterday it got about 90.
All right. Well, it got up about mid 80s here. We had a storm that came through and wet everything down and then went away. In fact, it's raining right now.
Canoe. Start this out right. What time is it?
Yep.
I'm telling
It
you.
is time
It is time.
to apply exothermic reaction to your smoking vessel and get yourself fucked up.
Right. There we go.
Yeah, that's a ticket. Well, where's the fuck?
Don't tell me you don't have it. It's yours.
You,
Dude, I don't care. Yeah.
got it. I got it. I got it. It's not loaded.
It's got some of that diesel on.
Oh, it's
Diesel in it.
oh, it's gone.
It's gone.
It's gone. We toasted that. Because Stan shows up with some purple diesel. Yeah, kick ass. Yeah. Oh, you heard from Michelle? Have you heard from Michelle Canoes?
No, but not personally. She had posted a quick message on YouTube thanking people, and earlier today, Crow Minion forwarded me the obituaries.
Yeah, I saw the link.
I guess the funeral for Tom. Yeah, I guess the funeral for Tom is tomorrow, and the funeral for Ann is on Wednesday.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. She should be receiving the strawberries and flowers today from the efforts I've raised.
Cool.
Yeah, we raised 125, and I got the biggest assortment of stuff I could get from them. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know what kind of flowers to send, so I sent red roses. Just send her all the love I could. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just my heart bleeds for her.
You threw her link up again, didn't you?
Yeah. Oh, did we get a link up there for her PayPal? Do you have that still? Canoes?
I can find it real quick.
Let's lady lost her daughter and her husband on a bicycle.
I guess it's not coming bad.
Yeah, it's
I guess there's no fire there. Not by now.
see. You might be right.
It's gonna be. If it's bad, it's bad. There's a big flat. Oh shit! I'm glad we got done with what we got done.
Kick that goat, boy.
I didn't hear
Kick
no
that.
goat.
He did it a while ago, man. You miss it.
There it is.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is. Thank you. Man, this boy's slipping.
Oh man, we're gonna have to set up a remote cam somehow. I want to set up a cam so we can take this outside when it's appropriate, around the campfire and all that. You may not be able to see us much.
Yeah, where I have my bonfire set up, I can run a long ass extension cord out of my barn and set up a table outside to set my laptop up on, and I could stream a bonfire sometime.
Yeah,
The lighting won't be that great, but it'd be fun.
you just have to use smaller branches. Smaller wood burns.
Well, I got plenty of those. All
Yeah.
that storm damage I got.
Oh, that's right. That's right. But it still didn't bring down that big ass maple, huh?
No, I don't want that maple to come down. If it comes down, it's going to take half the barn out.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah. One of the biggest limbs on it is hanging over the barn.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Ouch.
I need, in order to get that taken care of, I'll have to get, a professional tree service out with 2 crane trucks in order, because when you cut it, there's so much weight on the top end that it's going to come crashing straight down into the barn. They're going to have to secure it and use 2 cranes. That's a lot of fucking money.
Or they just use one of the cranes to incrementally take that big branch down.
Yeah, it would take forever to do it, but
Right. Might.
these are a big ass tree.
Well, you're talking about thousands of dollars right there.
Yeah.
About 1,700.
It might be a tax write-off for the homeowner's insurance, so I'd have to look into it.
No. There's maybe that.
But then again, who knows if I'm going to be here or if we'll have the property in the next couple of years, because it looks like my aunt wants to try and push to sell the place. And we're not going to stick with that 5-year plan. She wants to go ahead and start, courting developers now. So, Skippy.
Yeah, the dollar signs. Well, hey, a quarter of it's yours, right?
Yep.
Well, I know a beautiful place,
Depending on
southern Missouri.
if we do an open bidding process with a bunch of developers. I was talking it over with my sister the other day, and she's of the mind where I think she's kind of highballing what the property's worth. She's thinking we might be able to make, a total sale of like $4 or $5 million.
Yeah, that's what
I'm
I'm thinking.
thinking maybe half that if we're lucky, but I'm pessimistic. So
Okay, well, even if half that, and you end up with $2.5 million, still quarter that's 750,000.
yeah.
You know, so you can buy a hell of a nice place. You can buy a hell of a nice place down here and have it built, and still have like $500,000 left over.
Right.
Oh,
No shit, dude. Down here,
well,
you'd be retired. You'd be I need a neighbor.
yeah, I'll be looking into Missouri and Oklahoma, Kansas, and then like Idaho and maybe Nevada.
Right, right.
And then again, I'm a cold climate kind of guy. I wouldn't mind living up in Maine
Nope.
or New
Oh, it gets
Hampshire.
cold here. It gets cold here.
For a little.
It gets cold here. It gets cold here. At least a couple months of the year. Last year was like December to friggin' March. It was all the way halfway through March before we got a decent day. So, I just giving you.
Hmm.
So, and it quit raining.
Yep. Well, you got your evening garden.
Yeah, the garden got watered.
Yeah.
Yeah, our field with the beans finally got a little bit of rain, enough to give them a kickstart.
Right.
Because we were starting to get in the drought phase.
Yeah, I've noticed that. I was like, I gotta go get rabbit food because the clover ain't growing. I was picking clover for them every day, and had it all worked out. It was going real well, and then we had 10 days without rain.
We got Zoom in the house, and we got Miriam in the house, and somebody on Twitch, TSRYY. Hello,
Sorry.
Dallas is in the house. Howdy, folks.
Welcome in,
I think
Miriam.
people, are, I think people left the original stream when you were having the connectivity issues, and people are finally migrating in. We are doing okay. Not great, not bad, but okay.
Yeah, doing good. I'm doing good. I will say good because I have use of 3 of my limbs at full capacity, and I'm down to about 60% on this arm.
Oh, Michelle's here. Hello, Michelle.
Michelle, God bless you. Thank you for coming in.
Hey, Michelle.
You're quite welcome. The flowers are the very least that we could do for you.
Yep.
You'll have another little something headed your way tomorrow.
And we're spamming your PayPal everywhere, so you might be getting some donations.
Yeah. Seriously.
Oh, okay. It's going to be an open casket for both of them. Well, that's good. Well, we love you. Just know that you're part of our family,
Yep.
And
our
all
heart and our thoughts and our prayers are always with you.
Definitely.
you might want to try some of that melatonin, and if might help. I heard that hot tea or hot milk.
Yeah, thanks for dropping in and letting us know you're doing all right as well as you can. Don't feel
Yeah.
like you're obligated to be coming in here. You know, you got your things to deal with, but we are here for you.
God bless you.
Good night. You take care, girl.
Doing well, Patriot. Doing well. Yeah. Get that goat. Yeah. Get that goat.
Goat on demand. You know, it's kind of weird. We had a freak accident on the other side of Cleveland here about a week ago. Two young sisters. I think one was 10 and the other was 13 or 14. They were laying in their hammock in their backyard. The hammock was tied at one end to a tree and the other end to a brick column. And apparently, while they were in the hammock, the brick column fell apart and all the brickwork fell on them and killed them both.
Yeah, that's
That's so crazy.
Freaking nuts.
That is so crazy.
Hey, Froggy, what's up?
Man. You hear they're shutting down Chop. They're closing down Chop.
I haven't seen anything about that.
Yeah, the few people got killed and shoot out. And they're
I
saying,
saw something just a little bit ago that they're all pissed off because some people got hurt and EMS couldn't save them, even though they were blocking the cops and EMS from getting in. They're still pissed off at them for not saving the person or whatever. It's like, whatever.
right, it's their fault they died, not the people that shot them. Your taxes. Oh. Ow. So you broke your tail? She broke her tail.
I've bruised my tailbone before. It's nuts.
Don't break your ass. I've broken it before in high school. Back wrestling, gym. We were, trying out for the wrestling team or something, and I got stepped back on it and busted my. Oh yeah, yeah. That was no fun. Hard services. There's my God.
Did you guys happen to see the for Chicago this past weekend?
What happened to Chicago? No. What happened? I'm not sure.
Yeah, they do. They do every weekend. They run statistics, on all the shootings in Chicago, just the normal everyday black on black drug crime. Over this past weekend, they had 99 shootings, resulting in 14 people being killed, including a bunch of children. A 2-year-old was killed. A 4-year-old was killed.
Oh my god!
Absolute fucking madness.
What the? Oh
You
my
couldn't
god!
pay me to go to Chicago anymore.
No. No, they. No, I ain't going to Chicago. They wanted me to do the when we were doing the. I was working for that last company I was working for, MTI. They had us rebuilding these Verizon stores overnight. You know what I'm saying? And there was like they wanted me to go to Chicago to do it. I was like, I'm not. You want me to do that in Joliet? Are you freaking crazy? You know,
What's up, Bill?
huh? Out in South.
Saying hi to Wild Bill.
Oh, hey, Wild Bill. But that was out in Southwest Chicago County. You know what I'm saying? Kind of deal. And I was like, I ain't going up there.
I am an oath keeper. My goat is an oath keeper.
Is it?
Oh, and what's even worse, Chicago is right outside of South Chicago. You got Gary, Indiana. Total fucking shithole.
Right.
Probably the most depressing city I've ever been in my entire life.
Well, I wouldn't. Yeah, I've never been anywhere near the residential areas. 'Cause you can go through Gary, Indiana, and not see any residential stuff. You know what I'm saying? Not a big
Oh
place.
yeah.
I thought it was all industrial park anyway. The only people live there is people work at the industrial parks. One right after the other. I guess you got a lot of city stuff for the shit you can't do in Illinois is available there, so they get a lot of the city out of Chicago. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry.
With it being Indiana, it's a little bit more lenient than Illinois. Uncle Bubba, what's up? Conservative Patriot, you're still here. Thank you, bro. Bruce Wayne. Right. Well, you know, they say that about a lot of places. Who knows, man? There's a lot of killing going on everywhere. You know, the sad thing though, there's more killings going on in Chicago than ever happened in Iraq with our soldiers. You realize that? No. That's pretty sad. More dangerous in DC than it was in what was it, Kurdistan, Afghanistan, and all that.
Well, I think for like the last 10 years, statistically, in this hemisphere, the most dangerous places are down in Mexico. Tijuana, Nuevo Laredo, Veracruz, a whole bunch of like they're fucking just hundreds of people getting killed every week.
Yeah. There's a lot of crazy shit going on. Well, I can't get into the States anymore. So there's still, they had thousands and maybe hundreds of thousands of people that couldn't get in. So they all end up, a lot of them end up in Mexico. Ones that get across the border, Nicaragua and Guatemala.
Well, I think the thing that they're worried about now, because we've got the land border, so much better secured than it has been lately, that
Yeah.
the government's starting to worry about people trying to infiltrate us by water. That's why the Navy and the Coast Guard are picking up all their patrols down in the Caribbean and the Gulf of Mexico. They're pushing a lot of assets down there right now. And
Right.
they're
Right.
saying it's, for drug interdiction and everything, but they can, monitor pretty much anything on the water. So
And under the water.
expect more migrants by boat from the south.
But no, they're finding these submarines, man. They ain't getting through. They're finding submarines full of drugs. They're finding submarines full of weapons, stuff like that. Yeah, they're. Nah, I'm telling you, dude, they're cutting it off. They're kicking a lot of that. They're stopping a lot of that stuff now. But Trump ain't joking. Trump ain't messing around, and he's not using their critical intelligence infrastructure.
There's also
Reports of you cut off after you said reports of. Can you hear me? Canoes, can you hear me? Oh man.
I'm breaking up. I'm going to reboot. Yeah, I'm getting choppy on my end, though. I'm going to refresh. I'll be right back.
All right. Very cool, Bruce Wayne. Very cool. Hey, welcome back.
Check, check.
Yep, got you.
Cool, cool.
Well, that's cool. That's good news. That vigilantes in Mexico are kicking out the cartels. They're gonna have to stand up and take their country back by force.
Now, something I've heard that ain't making the news, there's been an uptick in smuggling activity up in Canada with transoceanic shipping. Like, you'll get freighters in boats coming from either Asia or Europe going to either coast of Canada and smuggling shit in the middle of the night offshore to boats and shit. People, drugs, weapons, all kinds of shit.
From the States?
No, from Europe and Asia.
Oh, wow. And they're catching them?
Some of them. But the Canadian Navy and Coast Guard ain't anywhere near as big as ours are.
Of course not.
Oh, before I forget, I'll let you give you a heads up. I saw a thing today. Microsoft is going to be shutting Mixer down. So we're gonna no longer be, streaming over there.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know when it's going to go into effect, but um, I guess they're giving up on it because it just isn't taking off like they thought it would. They said they're going to try and migrate everybody over to Facebook Live. So fuck that.
right. Well, it was just
Yeah,
another one of those. It was just another attempt to drag a bunch of people into their machine anyway.
yep. They were trying to, get people from the Twitch crowd, all the gamers and everything.
Right.
So I don't know
Well,
when it's going to go into effect, but that's what they're planning on.
we haven't gotten a lot of traffic from there either over the
No,
last. In fact, I don't even know if we've gotten any. Well, I know we've gotten a few. I'm not talking a lot. I'm talking about just maybe a few, like 5 or 6, maybe, over the last 6 months.
yeah,
Biden's not going to be. He can't even finish a sentence. How's he
no.
supposed to finish an interview? You know what I'm saying?
That video of him sitting at that desk talking and mumbling with that mask hanging from one ear, he just looked like he belonged in a nursing home.
I'm telling you, Hillary's going to get it. He won't be so far behind the curtain, no. She's trying to wiggle her way into a Valerie Jarrett position. Just like Valerie Jarrett ran that office under Barack Obama. Same model. She's going for the power position, the one in the background, the one calling all the shots, making all the decisions. That's who Valerie Jarrett was. It was no joke who was in charge of everything up there. Valerie Jarrett. Nothing happened. Nothing got to the president without going through her. Just need an idiot up there to distract the people. If he were to be elected, it wouldn't be less than a year, and he'd be in some kind of medical situation to where he had to step down or something, and then the vice president and all the maraca around that. Okay, and Hillary would still be pulling all the punches. Yeah. So now Biden's already put out an article the other day about all the establishment Democrats he would pull in. Yeah. A lot of the Barack Obama's upper staff. Yeah. These people that are in charge of all this corruption. Yeah. All of a sudden now would be in power. Again, nothing will happen to them. And the American people will pay the price. They will pay a price for their chance at freedom and acting upon it. Oh, yeah. Every patriot, God loving, flag waving, saluting son of a bitch in this country and their women would be eliminated, re educated. They'll institute the FEMA program for us insurrectionists. Yeah. Already on it. Been on it for years. But you know what? Those that's exactly what would happen.
But It's
Thank God. I thank God every day, every hour, every time I take a breath
yeah.
that we have someone in charge that's not psychotic.
Right.
Okay? Trump ain't perfect. He's a man, I'll tell you that, but he's a good guy. He's an asshole, but he's our asshole. Okay? He's our prick. And guess what? He's really fighting for us and for our futures, which means our children and our grandchildren have a chance at a good life.
Which
Even if we
is
could back
about
this
what-
up another 50 years, even if we could back this up another 50 years,
which is what we're doing this for, right?
that's exactly what we're doing this for.
Our kids' future.
Our grandkids and great grandkids and
Yep.
progeny will never know.
And make sure it never happens again.
Oh, no. No, the warnings were clear.
Yep.
The warnings were clear. For fighting these kind of evil, we would have to pay a price. And the tree of liberty must be watered.
Yeah.
And it gets watered by the blood of patriots
Right.
and tyranny and tyrannical people. It's it's a price we have to pay. But you know what? One day it may be your statue they're tearing down because you did something. You stood up. You said something. You did something.
Yeah.
You know, something courageous, something right. And I'm not talking about killing people. So, you know, that's I know what. There's only one side to be on in this fight, and that's God's side, because he's the only one that's going to win.
Right.
Okay, and we know how that story ends. It's in the book. Go read the book. It tells you how it ends. Okay, we win. At least you know those that are on God's side. So, seems like a simple answer to me. This doesn't take a lot of logic or reason to understand that. But yeah, God bless America. Buffalo Bill, why don't you grab a link? It's your turn. Hold on a second. I gotta get over there. Gotta start a stupid ass page. I was having problems with the internet earlier. Hold on a second. I gotta get over there. There it is. Oh, crap. There we go. Well, now I kind of want to make this place a refuge for those patriots and a place where they can be safe in the middle of nowhere. Which one is that, Dallas? It's probably whatever. I'm going there tonight. Ain't going there tonight. But No, come on. What do you guys got? Yeah, Miriam, a sanctuary. A place where we can sustain and you ain't gotta go anywhere to get anything. We do everything here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Frogs are out there making love tonight. Happy frogs. I'm telling you what. Can't help it, man. I got a 18-foot frog pond in my backyard. It's above ground, so they don't get a lot of snakes. So they make a lot of frogs. Which really works out because we have very few mosquitoes.
We provide distilled water for him.
Right? Oh man. But I tell you what, it'll put you to sleep really quickly once you're used to it. Yeah. It's when you don't hear them you start freaking out. You're like, why aren't they screaming tonight? They're not too loud tonight, actually. Not too loud.
I bet his fire we caught back and it's burning.
Yeah, probably so. As long as there was some big sticks in there. All right.
Make sure you got them going, them big ones. Did you put some big ones
I
in?
put some big ones, but with that rain, I don't know if it.
Right. No, it might
Yeah, it
hold
came
through.
down pretty good.
Yeah, I know,
I
but
have some more stacked over there too, ready to go. So if it can dry.
All right. All right. That's what we need to do. We need to build him a wood rack. And stock him a wood rack down there.
I mean, right now there's enough brush around there, you know.
Oh, yeah, you got
clearing
yeah.
stuff out, yeah.
yeah.
But even still, for when we have it set up as a camper slip. You know what I'm saying? I told you I want to do all that. Well, that's part of it. That would be a part of it.
Yeah, of the space or whatever.
Yeah. It's the casual. So that too, see, it used to be awesome. Because whether we build a cabin or a something we can put wheels under, you know what I'm saying? Or you get a camper or something like that. Yeah.
Variety of options there.
Correct. Right. Because we could probably end up building the cabins right here and then moving them over when the land is ready. We would move them from here over to the community on the access road.
Gotcha. I haven't seen that yet, right?
Not yet. Oh, we got high tension power lines coming that run down one side of our property, and we own land on the other side of it further back.
Okay.
Right. So the land on the other side of it gives us an access road to all that back over there.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Right.
Because of the pipe.
Right. We can't build
power
on it.
lines or whatever, yeah.
No, we can't build on it because it's
But
utility
they have
access.
to maintain that access road.
Mm,
Not really.
They don't.
They don't.
They don't. But guess what? We
Yeah.
we're got a decent road back there, so we can get the buildings and the equipment back there, and because that's going to be part of us building that property. going to be part of us building that perimeter road all along the property lines, all the way around the property.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
That you're talking about earlier. Yeah.
right. It's going to be a badass 4-wheeler kind of experience thing, yeah, too. But up at that point, it'll be the access road back into the community as well.
The loop will be.
Oh well, going along the property lines,
Yeah,
it'll create a border all around the properties, and we can patrol it as needed. We're going to need to get back there with some concrete trucks eventually, because that's where we're putting in the dam. We're going to be probably ending up with about an 8 to 10 acre lake down at the bottom, and we're putting 3 ponds up here in the ravines. I've got that big 5-ton backhoe out there. As soon as we get it running, I know what it is. I think. If not, I gotta order a piece from the case dealer to replace it. So if it's not that, I'll go to the next. But I have a feeling that's what it is. That's shifting unit. He's got a problem. Miriam. Taco Maniac 444, welcome in. Y'all look like done hard. I'm not exactly sure what you mean. Hey, Colonel Shaw, welcome in. Holy cow. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take some video tomorrow. But I should be able to get that done tomorrow. Take some videos of some things, what's going on around here. And give you an update. Canoes, what are you doing? Come up here. Oh, shit. Oh, the Netherlands going crazy? Again? I thought you said it was kind of calmed down up there, Colonel. Okay. Rapido. Ándale. Oh, it's just beginning there. That's crazy. Oh, sorry to hear that, brother. Well, did you hear Trump at the rally? He goes, I think it's better for us to let Seattle happen. Right? And just to show the American people exactly what's in store for them under the rule of these crazy bastards. Okay? And what's the news today? Democrat governor of Washington State is talking about shutting down the CHOP. Oh, now it's not important. Now we're going to screw ourselves. We better shut it down. We're exposing our hand is what is going on. Trump just laid it out. I think we just let that simmer a while. He ain't going to do anything. And they're stuck with that. I think it's funny as hell. Trump played him like a pro. It was just too damn straightforward. So, I say, I don't care what you say about the guy. He's on our side. And I think it's because he's on God's side. I'm sure there is. I'm sure it is. Trump's ready to stomp him if he had to. But I don't think he's going to have to. Because the governor's talking about shutting him down now. But you have to remember they're going to be busy following the people that do come out of there. Oh yeah, a lot of crime went on in there. A lot of it recorded drone wise. You don't think that place wasn't like every inch of that place wasn't covered by a damn drone? Give me a break. Every one of those bastards had a cell phone. They know exactly where and when they were, anywhere they have been. As long as they're carrying that phone on them, there's no secrets. And there's no questions to be unanswered about where were you. Because guess what? Oh, yeah, that's right. You were there at 22 after the hour, and the building burned at 23 after the hour. I'm thinking you got a problem. Yeah. So, the only way to get away from all that shit is to get out of the damn cities. You know, let them beat themselves up. Because they will. They will. Most of them don't even know what the hell's going on. They've been lied to, indoctrinated by their education system. They've been lied to so long. Their parents even lied to them because they were indoctrinated before them. This is generational now. They don't even know what the truth is. And nobody alive, I'm telling you this right now, and this is absolutely serious, nobody alive today on the planet Earth knows what it's like to live as a free man. The responsibilities that it takes. No. There's nobody alive today that knows what it's like, unless they've found a magic place where nobody goes. You know what I'm saying? And living independently, kind of like Iceland. Iceland's kind of like that, and they are independent. I guess they're, maybe they are close to that, but they're still socialist. Yeah, I don't know. Socialist model, anyway. Hey, has anybody heard from him? Hagar? Yeah, Colonel Shaw. Yeah, I'm glad you live in the country too. Yeah, I remember seeing and reading about that. It was like they didn't know it. Their kids didn't know anything about it. Oh, cool, cool. I'm glad he's still around. This was Saturday. Hold on a second. I'm gonna put it up there, Colonel. Hold on. Let's see this here. All right. Hold on a second. What the hell? You're clearing out the streets. Yeah. That's all good, Canoes. It's all right.
I go to Boston.
There's a protest against social distancing. Oh, wow. Silver's back up to 1790. I believe that. We're going to get a whole lot higher. Oh, at The Hague. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That makes a difference. No. But yeah. Wonder where Jimmy is. I haven't seen Don T. Rump either. And you know what? I think I have to reload.
I'm actually gonna turn in, I think, fellas.
All right.
Go on down.
One for the road.
Peace. Appreciate the warm welcome.
One for the road.
Sure, I'll hit it once.
All right. There I do. All right. Yeah.
A little salt.
Thumbs up. Greens on them, bro. Welcome. Welcome to Emerald City.
Thank you. It's a fine place.
Gets better every day.
Yeah. Every day we put work into it.
Very good. Yeah, we try not to pass lighters around. It's okay. Like,
Because they end up staying.
well, sometimes I got
Yeah,
these.
no. Everyone does it. It's just habit, you know.
Right. Oh, I know. It's like, but I have this sterling silver lighting cover case.
Nice.
But, oh yeah, do you have any silver?
A silver?
Yeah, colloidal silver.
No.
Okay, I can get you hooked up with some tomorrow. Get you started on a regimen of that. You're gonna want it. That B12 you got?
Yeah.
Yeah. Make sure you get some.
It's a B complex,
So
it has like B12, B3, some vitamin C, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what
Might want to do about at least double dose on that.
yeah.
Huh?
Double dose.
Double dose on that for about 3 days, 3 or 4 days, to get it built up in your system faster. And then after that you can do it like every other day if you had to. I suggest doing every day for at least 2 weeks, and then after that every other day kind of thing. Correct.
But
Right.
double up for 3 days because that gets its kick started.
Yeah, kickstarts it. And you're gonna want that because otherwise ticks are
Mosquitoes.
it cuts down on mosquitoes and ticks on you. All you have to do is sweat. Yeah. But
Is this the actual B12 that they don't like? Or?
yeah, as it processes, if the body processes it, it comes out, it secretes the endorphins out through the sweat glands, and it's poison to them. And a lot of times, I'll find ticks on me, not in me.
Haven't latched on.
They won't.
They don't want to.
They don't want. And I don't think I've been bit, but maybe twice by a mosquito so far.
I just got one.
You just got one?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be
They
down
bit
in
me
the
on
woods.
my ass.
They bit you on the ass. Guys, we gotta. I can't be the one sitting in front of the screen no more. Okay, we got a whole crew here, so this is. Yeah, we're gonna have to hook up a different kind of setup for our studio and
we
stuff
do.
or something. But I don't want it
Yeah.
in a room kind of thing. I want it out wherever.
We're relaxing and chilling.
I might have to get some cameras or something. You know, a camera that would be remote that would work with the laptop.
Yeah,
something like that.
Just put it on a joystick.
On a tripod.
Yeah, but I mean a joystick control
For
moving it. Angle on it.
oh, so that's okay. I don't know. We can whatever. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Use an Atari joystick.
Oh, hey, I got a Sega Genesis joystick, and I do have Nintendo joysticks too. I still got them.
Like the original.
Yeah, NES.
Yeah.
Joysticks.
Which is the
A
and B.
Yeah. Oh, this has got a speed key. It's got a speed button on it. You hit the
one
speed.
of those fancy ones.
And it has the joystick, right? And you gotta, you had the start button too on it too. So, yeah. How was it? Yeah, I had so many kids. I had every system, dude. I had the Sega Genesis. I had the ColecoVision. When I was younger, I had the ColecoVision, and before that,
we had Pong.
We had a Pong. Yeah.
Pong.
Yep. Ours even had a modem, so you could play against somebody if you called them up on a phone.
Space Invaders. Where you could just move this way, and you just fired and kept the asteroids from running into you.
Yeah, I know.
There was like 4 little things to protect you, and you had to like keep them like.
Right. Well, ColecoVision. You remember ColecoVision? No, because nobody bought ColecoVision. But I was a master of it at the Sears store, dude. I was hanging out at the Sears store playing the damn ColecoVision. I mastered all the games on it and shit. That's what I went and did for fun. I want to play video games. Okay, fine. I couldn't afford to go buy one, right? So it's that and they had it on an end cap, all hooked up with the games in it.
I remember those as a kid. Yeah,
and we'd sit there and we'd play right out the end of the end cap at Sears store. That's so crazy. But they liked us being there though, because we were drawing all the attention, all the kids and stuff. Right. Yeah. At first they kind of got pissed at us and they run us off. But then after a while they were like, no, it's okay, you guys can play. And next thing you know, we had
it looks really popular.
Crowd of people around the end of it checking it out and playing it, Hey, come play this game with me. It's pretty cool. I'll teach you how to play it. Yeah.
It's a little appeal.
I was like, you guys should have paid us. Right. That was before. I just wasn't a good enough marketer at the time.
It's not your time.
All right, dream well.
Nice.
So,
no one's coming up in the window today.
Hey, what's Jimmy Bean's here? Jimmy Bean, you coming up, brother? Save a drowning man. Got me hanging out in the wind.
Yeah, his 3 Stooges are making their own entertainment.
Right. Yeah, Daniel's going to be a great addition to the team around here. Oh, all right. Oh, well, I'll get another one up there. You watch. There we go. There you go, bud. What's up, Jimmy? Oh, hold on. You're muted.
Hey guys, Phil.
Music.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay. Now say
Look,
what you were gonna say.
I got a phone call today, bro.
Say what?
Are you muted or am I muted?
Oh, you're not muted anymore. You're fine. Coming through fine.
Okay, that's unmuted.
Emerald City. Yeah, Team Emerald City. You bet.
Well, Miriam, what do you think? Oh my goodness, honey. Hey, y'all, Miriam sent me some just absolutely beautiful messages today. She is so amazing. So what's the deal with my... Okay, bro. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Just
I can hear
just
you.
wave if you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I got a really good visual connection right now. It's just my sound. Okay, good deal. All right. Um, you understand that my wife is a mafia boss's daughter,
Yeah,
right? Literally,
I know.
literally.
You've told us.
And even his best friend that he grew up with, which is a mafia boss also, is in jail right now because the main boss, which is the president, Orlando, right now, sent some people to dig up the bodies that he has buried in his yard by his house, right?
Okay.
Well, it's a mafia family, and there's a code that they use. And one of her cousins called me today saying if I don't take care of her, then he will take care of us both. And understand what that means. So I told these guys to get on it, bring my guns. I gave them the key for the locker, told them where it was and everything like that. And my boys over here. So, dude, even the colonel is waiting for my kids, man. And you will not believe the things that this woman has done. It's unbelievable. I'm trying to turn off my. All right, there we go. Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of where things are right now. I get to use this bad boy again. Yes, sir. That's my sweetheart right there. Man, we're talking about almost a mile out. Yeah, I get it on, baby.
Right.
And if they're gonna do it, they're gonna do it. But good Lord, man, when you put shame in the family like that, and the man don't take care of it, then they they pretty much get rid of both of them. You know, and I have no idea why I can't hear nothing here.
Oh wow.
Nothing. Seriously.
I
Every
have
time I turn on a
everything to do
computer,
and
it's
listen to
completely
you.
different.
Can you hear
Yeah.
me?
It's 100%. There's no mute. Or Wizard, you're just not talking to me or what?
Are you? Can you hear me?
Come on, guy.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Literally, me on a horse up through the mountains, loaded down, so the police won't see nothing, right?
Yes, he
And
can.
done. God,
Bye.
I can't believe this. I cannot believe this is
Bye.
happening like
Jimmy, restart.
Here.
this. I hear
Restart.
you, man. What is it? Are you muted on your end or what?
Refresh your connection.
Yeah, I really don't get this.
Refresh your connection.
Even the game experience. Let me bounce over to chat.
Refresh your connection.
Are you serious? You can't hear me? What?
You can't hear us.
We can.
This is super weird,
Can't
dude.
hear.
I feel like I get a marker and a whiteboard.
I killed a couple of rabbits today and killed them.
I can be like,
And the neighbor's
Bill.
cooking them. And man,
You
it
can-
smells so good.
I
I
can
told her
hear
what
you.
kind of
You can't
spices
hear
to put in there.
yeah, he can't hear us. He doesn't have. He's not.
Oh, refresh. All right, got you,
Nah,
brother.
he's just got his own
Got you.
conversation.
All refreshing both sides. All right, refresh has started. You got a good point, bro. Could be something else, like the connection or something. It's got a pretty strong.
You got to refresh.
That's some kind of
Yeah.
delay.
You hit the circle kind of icon at the top with the arrow on it. So you got to hit that. It's going to ask you to re-enter the studio.
Don't hit the red button.
Hit the red button. Hit the red button, Jimmy.
Jimmy,
This is the one time you
Can
can
you hear
break
me?
rule number 3. You just go ahead and hit the red button.
Wow.
raise your finger if you can hear me.
It's taking that long. Come back.
You can't hear us at all. He
Well,
can't hear us at all.
slow Bill goes. You doing? All right, now I'm gonna refresh over here and see what's.
There you go. So, hey, Buffalo Bill, what'd you build today?
What did I build today? Nothing.
Nothing? Oh,
Nope.
no bridges?
No, I had kind of a bad day today.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
I got stuff going on. Well, my
Oh.
daughter's here from
Yeah.
Alaska.
Right.
I've got issues going on with right now. Now, Jimmy Bean.
Yeah, can you hear us now?
Look, I had the speaker plugged up earlier, so I had the. Yeah, that's what it was, guys. I'm sorry. My own dumb ass. Yeah, I was being a private again. Lord
it was
help.
like it was like a one-way conversation there.
All right.
Sorry,
it
man.
was.
I apologize, guys. Man,
No, it's all good.
Miriam
You
sent
can
me
hear us.
messages today that were just so adorable, guys. I mean, who has a heart like that?
Yeah.
Miriam is so precious, crazy, guys. I mean, come on.
Yeah, she's a good girl.
Why did Uncle
So you
Bubba
can
have
hear
a
me, but I can't hear you.
Why did Uncle Bubba have a hangover?
hangover all day?
Well, you got lemons. Just bite into a lemon, bro.
Now I want to know why he had a hangover. What did you do to get a hangover?
He must have
Lemon
been having
Bravo
some
good.
kind of fun.
Return to the goat master.
Got super pissed off or something. Lemon Bravo, go.
Wow,
What's
feedback,
going on, buddy? Love that name. Need to throw an X behind
Wow.
that. Lemon Bravo X. X-ray. Looking good, bro.
Feedback going on.
As I
I'm like, hey, wait, you can hear me.
Oh no, it's
I
not.
hear you.
Who am I getting feedback from?
I hear you too, bro.
Oh,
I'm getting a little. Hey, let me. I think
he's
it's me. Hold on.
pissed.
Let me.
Disconnected.
You're right. I need to mute.
He's having a hard time with the connection. I do too.
Yeah, me too. I always time.
Yeah, it happens. Don't it?
I think they're probably Jimmy Beam. You're probably going through some repeaters and stuff into your signal.
Yeah. I'm having a tough time.
It causes it. Well, it causes and who knows what kind of interference on getting this signal up
All
there.
right. Well, number canoes, you told me to mute the normal feed and stay with the stream, the StreamYard. That's what I just did.
Yeah.
And you're right, man. It worked. Every time I mute over there and stay here, it worked pretty good.
Well, he's on that underwater optic system there, probably.
Who knows?
You're probably right.
Like,
Because it is optics. It's fiber optics that it has. Each type of system has your own kind of characteristics,
right. It wouldn't have anything to do with the vodka, I'm sure.
No, you guys don't understand. They're serious. They're real serious.
I just.
Okay, look up on the internet. No, look up on the internet. Seriously, remember this: murder capital of the world. That's where I'm at.
Well, Jimmy
And you'll
Beam,
see what it says. I'm serious.
you're probably
Trying to get my
probably
kids out of here, man.
Your signal off the mother.
What's that, brother?
I said you're probably bouncing your signal off the mothership.
Probably. Who knows, man? No, it's basically what they do. They pay for an account up there in the north or Mexico. I think it's Mexico. And it comes through the satellite. They amplify it and then they sell it. That's how they do it. It's basically robbing internet. God, I love them crickets and frogs. Man.
They're green. It is Emerald City, and they are green.
Yeah, that's a beautiful sound, buddy. Man. You don't miss it until you can't hear it no more,
Right.
I'm gonna record that one of these nights. I'm gonna record it and
Yeah,
Jimmy Beam, you got a plate in that thing, or is it soft armor?
No, it's let me see. It's hardened, but anything over 9mm, it probably won't stop. And plus, what I don't like, I'm used to a full plate, and this is one of those. What do you call it? Ceramic with steel. It'll stop a 9 or a 357, something like that. But anything bigger than that, no. I'm gonna be soaking up the bullet, bro.
Level 3, dude.
No, this is like level 2, man. Believe me.
Oh, level 2 would be, I guess.
Yeah, just for pistols. I mean, whatever rifle, even a 22 Magnum, I think would go through it probably.
Well, something's better than.
But I mean, it's what the detectives gave me. About to be going after They're finding out who the gang is that's sending the pandilleros or the gang members to follow my children. They're starting to do the same thing. They're going to try to kidnap my kids again. Jesus, Lord God. That's why my guns are on the way. This time, I'll take care of it. Last time it was 4 of them. They put envenenado. They put poison to my dogs that I left with my kids.
I remember you saying that.
Literally involved in this. So she's just gonna have to go, dude.
I remember you talking about your.
Yeah. Cute little puppy. Looks like looked like a freaking lion, like a demon. It was a mix between a Rottweiler and a Chow Chow. Chow, right? Good Lord, nobody in the whole entire town, nobody, not even the police would come in that yard. They were so scared of that dog. It did kill a cow, killed 2 goats, and I would say about 13 or 14 chickens. Any chicken that came across where the wire was, I had a cable stretched out. Gotta miss that dog. And he was strong, dude. I mean, strong.
What's the temperature outside over?
Let me take a look. I think it's around like 75 degrees right now, 80 maybe.
That's not bad.
27, 27 Celsius. What would that be, y'all? Like 80 degrees, right?
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's actually very comfortable. It's been raining lately.
Of course, it's hot when you magnify that with humidity.
Well, you kind of get used to that, and it helps the skin. It also helps fungus to grow. So if you got like jock itch or something like that, or like like jungle rot on the feet, you're always having to wash the feet and put oil on them and take care of. Okay.
I used to live down in South Florida. That's about as tropical as I ever got.
Okay. No, you know what it means then. Definitely.
I know. When I got off the plane in Miami,
Yeah.
it was like taking a breath of water.
Yeah. You know what I miss? I miss snow, man. I'm thinking about going to Alaska, taking my kids up to either Fort Drum or Raleigh, something like that.
Oh man, and Alaska's hurting right now.
With what?
Well, see, a lot of it is tourism, you know, and,
Okay.
and because of the tourism being down, and it's all because of Canada. A large part of it is because Canada them use the port because all the cruise ships and everything have to stop in Canada, coming and going, in order to their
Yeah,
international.
they refuel and get more food and stuff. I
Yeah, but
understand.
they won't let them in. They won't let them in Canada. They won't let them
Come
dock in
on,
there.
come on. Dude, I'm gonna send a couple of battleships over there, dude. They'll open up.
Well, yeah. Well, all I know is that my daughter, she lives up in Alaska, and they've shut Princess cruise lines down. They're not operating right now at all.
Wow.
He would.
He flopped and kicked his shit.
And
Come
they've all
on.
been furloughed. My daughter's both been furloughed. So I'm telling you, this is the facts. That business is done. That was a huge part of. So they got everything that are shut completely down, tight as a drum.
Hey,
Right. Oh my goodness.
Bill, can you refresh? I want to ask
I'll
you.
do that.
I want to talk to you a little bit. Yeah, I want to talk to you a minute.
Oh, hey, Bill. Take a
But I
look,
want
man.
to refresh.
This is the Honduran money. It's called Lempira.
Limbeda.
Yeah. Lempira is the Indian that supposedly won the war to gain their independence, right?
Right.
Against Spain. But I keep trying to explain to people that, dude, it wasn't just one guy. You know, it was all of you folks.
Right.
You know, damn it.
Any better?
Okay,
Yes, much better.
found them. Well, you sound good. I noticed a little bit of drag there, and when you were talking.
Yeah, it's bandwidth or something, I guess.
It was just a matter of connection. Pocket. Yeah.
Oh, oh, you're a lot more clear now.
So what were you going to tell me, Wiz?
I was just saying. We got you, you, we got the new Daniel down here helping out with setting up the city and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So that was big today. We had his campsite all set up like that tonight, and yeah, he's hooked up.
Way cool. Way cool.
Yeah. So no, but was wanting to ask you. I was like, I thought you were actually going to go do some stuff with the pallets, or did you decide not to do that?
With the stuff that I got going on, mom right now. My mom fell today. She's
Oh, really?
82. A lot of health issues. They're talking about she's in AFib right now, and they are talking about surgery, and she can't stand up
Wow.
and things like that. My daughter's over there, and my son is helping her to some degree. She's completely a shut in, and this is just stuff that just recently started happening. He's on the verge of needing to go into a home. Can get her healthcare issues squared away. So that's
It's
some
not
stuff
going to
I've got
happen.
going now. And I ran an ad. I've got an ad running in a paper to do my spot, a new ladder that out to get my painting back up off the ground. And so I kind of we had a couple of storms to get everything tarped over right now. So that's kind of where I'm at.
Wow, having to face that situation, knowing that, you know what, I don't envy you.
I don't want to lose
You
my
said
mom.
surgery, but you didn't say surgery on what? Are we talking about extraction
Her heart.
or?
Her heart.
Oh, we're talking about open the spleen and everything. Oh my goodness.
They're talking about putting something in there to help regulate because she's in a AFib. She's been in and out of AFib.
Which is
Oh
Atrial
wow.
fibrillation.
Oh,
yeah,
I know what it is. I know what it is.
it's an unstable heartbeat. It's like the heart's pumping blood, but it's just spasming all the
Right.
time.
It's a valve. Usually it's a valve.
No, it's a no. It's what they call a node. It's part of the signal system in the muscle and control.
Oh, you're talking about a
Exactly.
nerve.
A node. There's
Right,
three
right.
nodes
No,
that control the heartbeat.
Jimmy, it's where the heart just kind of quivers. It kind of quivers in
Yeah. Mine
real
does that
fast,
sometimes.
a real fast rhythm, but it doesn't really. It should. You know what I mean?
Right, right. It kind of stalls a little bit, but it's okay.
It's like a wheel that comes off the track. It's still
Okay.
rolling, just
Well said.
right. So
Alpha
something gets messed up in one of the nodes, and it becomes irregular. I was born with an inverted mitral valve.
Wow, bro.
So then, yes, go fishing. Way up in the high country, my kids took her yesterday for Father's Day.
Hi. Oh, happy Father's Day, guys.
Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's
Thanks, brother.
Yeah, so there's ditty about what's going on in my personal now, and it's for some reason told us a lot of the stuff on me.
All right. Hi, Singularity. Welcome in. But this is gonna, you know. Have you seen anything about the asteroid space weather?
The what?
Remember, you were talking. You were the one that was talking about the asteroids and space debris and stuff like that. Got me looking at that. You seen anything else?
Was I talking about that?
Yeah, about 2 weeks
I
ago.
thought, oh, I remember.
Space debris.
Too
Yeah.
much sour diesel, huh?
No, I just don't remember talking about that because I'm not too
He
big
slept
on.
since.
I think what I did. I do remember talking with somebody about collecting meteorites.
Well, there was
That would
supposed to
have
be
been
some kind
me.
of debris field we were supposed to be passing through, or something like that.
Oh no, that could be. You might have me mixed up with somebody else. So I don't know
Well,
anything about
we
stuff.
were talking about
Well, that
meteorites.
way, it was your neighbor.
Well, if I was talking about it, I was talking ass, probably.
Well, zoom zoom. Um, I understand that my life has been very violent, and I'm kind of used to this kind of stuff. They can't do nothing to me. Once my guns get here, everything is done. I'll go in ghost mode, and you know, yeah, you guys just look up the murder capital of the world, okay, and see where I'm at.
Yeah.
Well, yes, ma'am, Miriam. It is so good to get back where you came from. I'm really aching to go see the patrona of my family, the patriarch, the oldest woman in the family.
Hey,
Hey,
Get
Jim.
my final.
Jimmy, isn't Honduras kind of like the highway cartels in between Mexico and Colombia?
Hit the nail right on the head, bro. You sure did. Even the president here, this Juan Orlando guy, he's one of the heads of the Coronas. You know the crowns, the Coronas, the drug traffickers. Yeah,
Yep.
and even his own brother is in jail. Freaking
And
unbelievable.
my Spanish dad. I know what Corona means.
Okay. Well, Miriam, God bless you, girl. You're so precious, man. Y'all don't understand. I was like literally crying for my kids. Miriam, all of a sudden, bing, just sent me a message on the phone, cheered me up just like that. It's like I don't know. It's like perfect timing. And that's a good friend right there.
So have you seen the inspection of Colombian submarines that are homemade submarines that the Colombian government's got in their custody?
I won't say anything about that because I work with inspectors here, the Navy. Just for certain benefits, they give me grenades and bullets and guns and stuff. Me working with them, kind of enjoy it. But I'll tell you, some of them folks, you can take one of those big canisters that you see in folks' backyards for gas, LP gas, like for a restaurant or whatever, the really big ones. And I've seen one of those with a boat motor in it, and they have a big pressurized oxygen tank that they open the valve for the motor to run. They're ingenious, man. Some of these traffickers are really, really on it. I'll just say that.
Yeah, they've been
Some of this
perfecting
stuff,
their
the shit I say,
technology on
man,
that.
crack you up.
And making those submarines bigger and bigger.
Yeah, Dallas, you're right. Marion, you're so precious. I owe you, girl. I really do. I owe you. Save my day.
Singularity, it's not the whole world. It's just those idiots that fell for the socialist communist banter. They're the ones losing their mind.
Exactly what it is, banter. I mean, it's propaganda. They just keep
Yeah.
throwing it out there.
They're the ones that fell for it. They're the ones that are going to pay the price for it. And the tree of liberty will be watered again with the blood of tyrants
And patriot.
patriots.
I hate war, but I can smell it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
If you
I
just
know what
smell
you
it.
mean, brother.
smell it in the air, you can feel the friction, you know?
I know. Keep waiting for that red balloon.
Yes, sir.
I think verge of that balloon going up.
99 red balloons. And guess who the 100th balloon is? Every one of us.
We're the one put in the FEMA camps.
No.
No,
No.
we're the ones dropping bodies left and right.
Yeah.
Hey, it looks like they're not going to give us a choice.
I'd rather on my feet as a free man than
Right.
You said it, bro.
I will not be a slave and I will not bend a knee.
Right.
Oh, the only person I've been knees for and I get on my knees is my children.
Jesus.
Every time I see them, I drop to my knees and they all come running. Damn it. Not believe what's happening right now. I cannot believe it.
So we do
Once
not.
I get down
we
here,
do not-
I ain't stopping, brother. I'm telling you, I'm not going to stop. I'll ride that horse from here all the way to the United States.
We do not have a version of Oath Keepers in my state.
That's not good.
At least that are above, in plain view anyway. You there?
Yeah. Well,
We don't have oath keepers here. And another thing, I don't know if people know this, but in 2019 they did establish the UN, a UN building downtown, right here. There's an inter office there.
And Bill,
Right.
here, man. There's more for you too, bro.
So this is a bunch of freaking stuff. This is kind of like the afterburn of Obama is what it is.
Okay, they've known about psychology and they've been studying it for what, 40, 50 years now? And or even longer than that. And if you take a look at Plato's cave and even Mein Kampf, even the book that Stalin wrote, I mean, everything's coming out. 1984, they're using all of the tactics, but it's basically the piñón. It turns around the psychology. That's what everything functions with psychology, and
well,
not just psychology; it's social psychology. They're flooding.
they
I mean,
can't stop the
on the
pendulum.
internet, I get infomercials about. There's a million things to do. Just stay home with me. You know, I mean, come on.
No, it's the thing. This is all just they can't stop the pendulum kind of situation. They've started it. They can't stop it. It has to be put down. Okay.
Depends on us. You're right. It depends on us.
Mm-hmm.
Bodies have to hit the floor, buddy. I'm sorry. But as soon as we accept that and we realize it, and we start activating.
Oh, the enemy will not go down lightly. They're not going to give up their power, easily.
They don't have to. I don't care.
I know.
You know who I am.
They're not going to go down without
And
a fight.
actually, I think I suspect that the colonel of the base here is one of those. And um, I don't know, man. He might just be neutral. He might just be like, wait, he might actually be a patriot. But I'm not one to judge anybody. I judge the actions of a person. I don't judge them as what they do. I just know there's some ugly stuff happening, brother. Ugly stuff. Once I get on that horse,
You're actually right.
Yep, it's the thing is, what I have fear of myself is that I won't be able to stop till I reach the top. That's just the way I am, And I just clean is clean. You know what I mean?
Is my audio better?
Yeah.
Yeah, I left
Zoom
and came
Zoom,
back.
I wouldn't compare SOCOM Spec Ops guy with Rambo. Rambo, he was jungle, and actually, Rambo is a lot more real than what you guys think. The story was actually a real deal, and but Hollywood exaggerated it. You know how Hollywood is, right? So now us, all right, I won't talk about that. Let's just say that by the time they realize something happened, they're not even there no more.
Ooh.
1.5 seconds. That's about how long it takes me to drop about 3 bodies. Oh my goodness. You know what, Zoom Zoom? I never really watched Rambo. You know what? I think I'm gonna look up you know how they put the little clips on, clip 1, 2, 3 through 10, something like that about a movie. I think I'm gonna look that up. I've seen a couple of. I use arrows. I like silent weapons like swords, knives, arrows. I don't like the big guns and stuff. I like things to stay quiet. Okay, now battery, Die Hard, you're on it, brother. I love that. What? There was like 3 Die Hard series. That was the only series that ever came out of Hollywood where Die Hard 2 was better than Die Hard 1. Die Hard 3 was just as good. I mean,
You know what the original movie was?
what was it?
The Last Boy Scout.
Oh, wow.
That movie started the whole Die Hard series.
Interesting. All right, I'm going to look that up, bro. I'm going to check that out. Seriously, that's one of my favorite series. Basically is my favorite.
Well, The Last Boy Scout came out first. And then Die Hard came out after that. And it was almost a continuation of that storyline.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne, you're right,
I gotta close all my windows. The local college is on fire.
Yeah, you got too many windows. Okay.
Nice. Local community college is on fire and smoke is coming in my windows.
Oh crap! Do you have like violent rioters and stuff around there?
Yes, sir.
Oh my goodness!
Singularity, it has to get bad enough to wake the sleeping saints. They have to be awoken. And
Oh,
whatever
dude,
that has to be,
I
for
give
them.
a damn. If I marched over there right now, I'd get it on, bro.
It is a fight between good and evil.
It sure is. It
It's
sure is.
on an epic scale. And the reason that the fight is being exacerbated now is because they know their time is short.
That's right.
Push them back.
They
You hit
know.
the nail on the head, baby. That's right. And even the Bible says there's no rest for the wicked.
Avoid taunting them as much.
What are their intentions? They want a humongous worldwide death camp, just like Hitler had. That's what they want. A processing.
Mhm. Their goal is to destroy the crowning achievement, one of the crowning achievements of God, and that's to destroy the human race.
All right, you are a soul. Okay, once you understand that, you can see why your body only lasts so long. You were given permission for this body. You did something in your last life that you were given permission for this body for a certain amount of time. Now, the time that God gives you depends on your decisions, your actions. Your heart works with spirit. Your mind is what the demons and the angels play with. Okay? So if you got the Holy Spirit, man, there's nothing but angels going to be touching your mind. You're going to have ideas that help the community, that are productive, not destructive. But if you got a ugly dark spirit like the Antichrist or something, you got Lilith. Um, what do you call her? The spirit that whores out.
Jezebel. Jezebel.
Jezebel.
Exactly. You got Jezebel. You got Lilith. But see, Jezebel is married to Herod, and the spirit of Herod looks to be alone, and he loves accidents. That's why a lot of people who done a lot of sins they die by an accident.
Yeah, just like Arkanciders, Bill Clinton, Herod,
You know what? Yeah. Wow, man, you're on it. You just opened my eyes, bro.
and that
That's
makes
nice.
Hillary Clinton Jezebel, and she has a fate that will come due this fall. As in the Bible, there will be nothing left of her to bury.
She's got all the attributes of Jezebel.
Yep.
You know what? You know what? It was published about 7 or 8 years ago that Hillary Clinton used to invite girls into the White House, including who was that Bill Clinton was like getting it on with in the Oval Office?
Yeah.
Monica Lewinsky. That she was there watching.
Yeah. Probably was.
And she literally likes to watch. That's why she attacks these girls that he assaults, that he rapes. Man, talk about twisted.
Yeah, those people are nothing but, if not evil. I mean, just
Man, that's satanic.
well, there's a prophet, a Jewish guy, a Jewish rabbi, um, and, oh man, he wrote uh, about the seven signs of, um, oh man, he talks about Jezebel. He talks about the Second Kings. He talks about how the relationship between Herod and Bill Clinton, Jezebel, Hillary,
Right.
and the parallels between them, their time and power, their versus their other. And actually, Trump matches the role of Yahoo, who was the king who defeated Jezebel, and her second
Uh-huh.
to gain power.
There's definitely a struggle.
Right. Well, that's what Jonathan Kahn. He's a Jewish rabbi. He was talking about this 2 years ago, and it's playing out.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, he correlated time with the number of years that Herod was in power, for the number of years that um, uh, Jezebel had influence over the king and the kings of Babylon, and Yahoo was the one that destroyed the temple of Baal. He destroyed the temple of Baal and killed all the followers of Baal, all the child molesters, all the
You know what? I think I read that somewhere.
okay, and King Yahoo came into power, and Jezebel's people themselves threw her down. And
Uh-huh.
that's how they threw her down, and she was so destroyed there was nothing left to bury. And yeah, her own people threw her down. And guess
Well,
what?
normally when I take care of business, I haul the bodies over. There's a few farmers that I know that have pigs, right? And there's 10 or 12 pigs, but you chop the body up and put it in there, and there's nothing left. So you don't really have to worry about anything, or either make it look like suicide. A lot of these Satanists, man, they're suicidal anyway. So everybody
Shul.
committed suicide.
The 7 signs of the harbinger.
Oh wow, Harbinger.
Yes, that's the book he wrote. He also wrote the Jubilee.
Jonathan.
Processes in Jonathan Kahn. Yeah, he also laid out all the process. The 7 year, the 770. Yep.
Okay, think about my name. Okay, think about this. My great uncle is Robert Edward Turner.
Right.
How many letters are in each name?
Uh-huh.
How many? How many letters?
Of course.
666. Think about my name, Joseph Edward Turner. I have the same power that he does, but you know what? It's not worth it. It really isn't.
Right.
I use it for good. I mean, I love humanity. I love what God made. I want the best for everybody, you know? And every day, man, sometimes I get so exhausted trying to help people, trying to help them understand that it's their own decisions that's jodiendo, that's screwing themselves, their own decision. You can make a decision any day, okay, but the results from that decision are not your choice. To make that decision is the choice of yours. But yeah, and people don't really understand the dynamics between action and reaction, and it's pretty
Well, the
elementary.
first step in personal development has always been recognition of self and responsibility. And as soon as you realize, no matter what you're going through, no matter how you figure it, a decision you made somewhere in the past brought you into that circumstance, and that's why you're there.
Exactly. Wow, man, you hit it right on the head. Now, the Bible
Nothing's
talks
by
about
accident.
confession, repentance, and forgiveness. Okay. Now, to confess something is admitting that you actually, hey, maybe it's my problem. Okay, let me evaluate this. Yes, I do have a problem. Okay. And without acknowledging that you have a problem, you cannot fix it. Okay, repentance means change. That means you change your habit. There has to be some kind of paradigm change in you, in your life. Then you can have forgiveness.
Well, you have to forgive yourself first.
Exactly. There you go. Therefore, you have to change. And
You have
before
to
you
make
change,
amends.
you have to admit that yes, you have a problem.
Right. And a way to
And
do
my
that.
problem right now is married.
Well, nobody
Well,
talks about how do you forgive yourself. What you
you know
do,
what? That's a
you
good
have
point.
to
That's a
do.
really good point, dude. I don't even worry about it anymore.
What you have to do is what you have to do for you is you have to do something that gives you uh it's a learning process where you should, you know, learn the lesson, find that decision that you made that put you in that spot and vow never to let it happen again.
That's repenting right there.
Correct. You find, like you said, you got to admit you have a problem, but then you have to learn your lesson. That's called learning your lesson. You find
There
that
you go.
decision, you vow not to let it happen, and only to you and God. And nobody else is responsible for anything you've ever done.
You know who has problems with confession and repenting? Okay, it is the people who love to do things in secret. Now, think about this. Okay, marijuana is one thing. It's not even addictive, dude. You could quit marijuana any day and you won't even have any repercussion, right? Now, cocaine, then you have heroin, and now you have fentanyl, which is good God, it attacks the brain like nothing I've ever seen. I mean, I've seen some studies, a couple of signs. You know what? I think I still have one on here. I'm going to send you a lab test. It's a video. The test somebody for fentanyl, how it affects their brain, and it literally take fentanyl right there on the spot, and the scanner the scanner, you'll see how it affects the brain, man. It literally attacks the brain like 10 times stronger than heroin. Now, something stronger than that is these people who love to do things in secret. They have their little secrets, you know. And come on, secret is the worst drug in the world. And I know I've had secrets too. I've done things with girls and stuff, and you know, way back when. But I don't do anything in secret no more. I do it in the open. You know, just like Jesus said, for the whole world to see. You know, because I want to be an example for everybody. But that's the hardest drug on the planet, and it makes a person lie. Those are the people who have the hardest time to confess because they love their secrets. They love their lies and covering up their secrets. And come on, come. I mean, I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect, but at least I don't lie. I don't do anything in secret. Marion
You know,
said,
never surrender.
I love Marion. It's such a beautiful personality, such a beautiful heart. I mean, even to the point where this day, I mean, I'm not going to swallow a bullet or nothing like that, but you know, I was really depressed, and right at the minute that I needed help, Marion sent me a message, and I'm like, wow, dude, that this is incredible. I gotta say, and Tanya does the same thing. Guys, those two right there. I mean, uh, talk about a blessing. Well, Miriam, you know it's special. You know it. Come on.
I was hoping for a crossover between Stargate uh, and Star Trek. I thought that would have been that. I thought that was going to happen.
You know what? You got a good point. Because I think I remember Stargate. I
Stargate was
definitely
that.
remember Star Trek. I mean, shit, who don't? Hmm.
Yeah, Star Trek was the shit, man.
Yeah,
Also,
think about it. The society was completely communist. Completely.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was more of a socialist. I guess you would say it's kind of a socialist kind of deal. But
Okay, no, you got a good point. You really do.
right,
With the fabricated food, I mean, think about it. You tell the microwave what you want, and it makes it right there on the spot. Yeah,
it materializes. Is yeah, right.
yeah.
Base,
Okay.
base, yeah, base
And
protein.
you
That
just
would
ate
be
about 30 dead babies, 'cause that's what it makes it from. Good
oh,
Lord.
right, something cruel like that or something. But no,
Yeah. Oh
yeah.
my God.
But yeah, I did love the next generation stuff. That was great, and even the Enterprise stuff
Yeah.
after it was really good. I liked it.
The Enterprise comes back
All right,
all busted up and stuff, but it's still flying through space.
right. Voyager was cool.
Oh,
I
there
liked
you
a lot of it.
go. Oh, wow, man. You got a
Deep
better
Space Nine
memory than
too.
I do.
Back in the days. I was doing Deep Space Nine too, and Babylon 5.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
I'm like Buck Rogers,
yeah.
21st century.
Some of the movies were cool. I didn't care for the series themselves. I was too young. It was came out
Right.
before I was born. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, wow, the first
Yeah.
ones I remember watching as a kid was Ultraman.
Oh,
Ultraman was
wow. Now, when I was young, it was Aquaman.
Aquaman.
Yeah, Aquaman. That's the one. And then you had Wonder Woman.
Duffy. Right.
No, my mama was a sniper, dude. She could shoot like a mile and a half away and hit a deer, just like drop it just like that. I'm telling you, that woman was amazing.
Yeah.
That was my Wonder Woman, was my mama. I'm telling you.
My
Eh,
favorite on Babylon 5, my favorite characters were the Magi. The
okay.
yeah, those
Okay. I know exactly what you're talking about now.
right. Those are my favorite characters.
Exactly what you're talking about. Right.
Yeah.
Dang.
They was cool as
You
shit,
just brought it
man.
all back up. Talk about memory lane, bro. You taking me. You're driving, baby. Big old Cadillac.
Well, hey, I really did get into these shows, and I remember everything I see. So it's not
Yeah,
hard for me
I
to.
I got a visual memory too. The photographic memory. Yeah.
Yeah, I got videographic. I remember everything, every stitch of my life, and video, color video, and
Well, hold on a second. Let me explain something. All of you take a listen real quick. You use only 10% of your brain. Okay, the book of life is the other 90% of your brain. What is that? That is a recording device. And the second that you die, you go straight in front of God and He sees everything, every decision you made, every word you said, everything that was done to you, who did it, everything, everything. This belongs to God, baby. This right here. And that's that. He's the one that lets you borrow this body. You are a soul. Word to God, I hear somebody outside.
do a round recon soldier.
Yeah, no, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. And see, the thing is, when the scars on my ear when the mortar went off, it was a lot closer than a bomb, and it left scars on my ear. I can hear things far out. It's things really close that I can't hear. You know, on this side anyway. Love it when a girl whispers over here, though. "Marry you, mama, oh, honey." Oh my goodness. Era viciniata amor.
Right.
Oh, there you go. All right. I want my cuddles, baby. Is exactly what I just said.
Hey, Buffalo Bill, what was that? What's going on?
Holy shit. Hold on, guys. All right. I'll be right Come on, baby.
Oh man, no, Buffalo Bill, come on back up, damn it! You need a link. There's a link. I'm sorry.
Okay, the neighbors are running off. What do you call that rodent? It lives in the trees. Walks on the ground. Raccoon. Raccoon. They're running off a raccoon. Because where you see raccoons, eventually you're gonna have a skunk. Believe me. In Honduras, skunks are freaking huge, man. No, I'm telling you, bro. When they spray, get ready because it's gonna stink for days, not just a few hours, for days, dude. Yeah. Remember that. Anywhere, even in the north, when you see the raccoons, you got skunks. I don't know why. Maybe they're middle. They're the same kind of family or something like that. But they always hang around together.
Well,
Well,
go in
oh
here in a
my
few
goodness,
minutes, guys. I got a
Bill,
busy day
I need
tomorrow.
to send you. I need to send you a girl over there and give you some massage and stuff, relax you a little bit.
Oh, brother, that would be that would be wonderful.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
that would be wonderful.
Yeah, because there's therapists that'll actually. You know what? Oh, never mind. I remember you telling me about the VA issue, and I won't get into that, but um, but with me there, I'll let you borrow my therapist. Hell, they give me five here. Seriously.
Oh
Okay,
wow,
so, yeah, I went to the base, right? One of the Honduran bases, and Quinto Batallon, the Fifth Battalion, right, is what they call it, and that's where the hospital's at. So they recommended me to Seguro Social, uh, Social Security here, and the Social Security here, they are little hospitals like clinics. That's how
right.
they take care, yeah, that's how they take care of their people, and it's a control system. It's a Marxist country. What do you expect, right? So they give me a caretaker that lived with me. Good Lord, that woman, beautiful, man. Oh my gosh. Okay, then they gave me a doctor's 80, 82 years old, but good night. That woman was so good, it was crazy. A pharmacist, a nurse, and a therapist
Nice.
who liked, yeah, the therapist was really buff, dude. I mean, at first I thought it was a guy, and she'd grab a hold of me by my ankles and twist me up like a pretzel or something, and I'm like, are you sure? you know, love to see me twisted up in a knot.
I got corona.
Hey, Scroll Chaser, you
Real
remember
talk.
Lex? Lex was the shit.
She's,
The big bug.
he's got
That was the name of the
corona.
place. You got Corona. How much? How many? A whole case of it,
I just got one right now.
huh? You got a whole case of
I
Corona.
got another. I got a
Oh
Guinness in the
my!
fridge.
Over in my other apartment, the other little bodega warehouse place, we went today because I got to be at a wedding Friday, and had to go get one of my suits, right?
What you got Guinness?
And my lawyer took me over there, and she chose what suit because it's her wedding, dude. So I gotta put some respect. You gotta respect the ladies, and especially a lawyer. I mean, she's doing really good to take care of me and my kids. Can't believe what my kids are going through. But anyway, she saw my reserve case of Lone Star beer, and she's like, "Ooh, what is that, Lone Star?" And I'm like, "Okay." And I kissed the box, and I told her that's a case of beer.
From Texas.
Hey, Mama. Oh no, y'all will never guess what's about to happen. You see this? Venga, saluda, diga hola, Mama.
Hey,
Yeah, y'all know who this is, right?
tear him up. Beat.
I'm not
Yeah.
ready for this, y'all. I'm not ready for this.
All right, go take your punishment.
Oh, no.
No, she gonna spank your ass because you didn't do your workouts like you were supposed to.
You know, que se va a dar mi papá. Oh. Okay, I thank God she just came over just to grab a little bit of baking soda. Yeah. All right. So
See you later.
I can breathe now. Okay.
My Corona.
Emerald. I decided to move my bell peppers in a bigger pot. I took one of them out of the ground and put it in a rock wool.
Right.
We'll see if it grows.
So you took it out of the soil and you're putting it in the rock wool to see if you can get it to switch over.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
The last one I tried that it's doing great.
Now, has your pH stabilized?
It's around 6.
Around 6.
Yeah.
What was it? It's been 5.8 to 6.2. You said.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Have you
out of
tried?
the tap, it was 8. It was 8 to 10 out of the tap.
Okay.
Canoes having goat
When
without everyone
I
else.
ran through the zero water,
Yeah.
brought it down to 5.5.
505. Yeah, because you got rid of the heavier elements. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And
what
there's
was
chlorine in the water?
what? Oh, yeah, that too. You got to get the chlorine out. What is your target pH?
5.2 to 6.
Okay, so you're just you're going to be good right there. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to. If you're 5.2 to 6, then you don't want to.
I have a pH up, pH down, in case I need it.
Oh, okay. All right. Have you tried to
But
use it
for
yet?
some reason, the lettuce is not growing right.
Say again.
I suspect the lettuce is not growing right. I suspect the fertilizer I put in the light.
What kind of fertilizer are you using?
Most of it-
1012 or 1022 or what?
I'm using general hydroponics, micro growth, and bloom. And for lettuce, I don't need the bloom.
That
All
doesn't make any sense. It should be growing good, man. It must be the
It's
seed.
growing fine.
I'm thinking that it requires
It's
a
growing
separate.
really tall.
Yeah, but I think it requires a more alkaline pH, if I'm correct.
Right. A little bit of baking soda, maybe. You know.
I'll figure it out.
I'm thinking sulfur.
If it doesn't work
Yeah.
this time,
You know
I'll
what?
put another
Sulfur's
one.
a good idea. Really good idea.
Yeah, let's try one there.
Well, Bruce Wayne, yeah, that's my new therapist. She's a little softer than the other one. Yeah, nobody likes your therapist. You know, I act like I like her, and I treat her with respect, of course. But I don't even want to talk about it, bro.
Ragard.
Yeah, you know how that goes, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you start having flashbacks and stuff, and they twist your body around, and yeah.
But no, battery, the lettuce and the celery. I'm trying to remember if they need a more alkaline. It's lower pH that they need because they don't.
That means higher alkaline. You're right, bro. You're right.
Lower pH.
There's a
more
more
acidic, isn't it?
alkaline. Yeah, it's a more alkaline range of the pH. Now, when you get into berries, grapes, strawberries, they need a
Alkaline,
higher acidic.
7.
Right. You want to get that up as high as you can, probably 7.5, even 8 if you could. But it's, you know what I'm saying? It'll take it.
The
And
baking soda is a base.
The
It's
two
not.
tomatoes
It's
I have
not.
out-
like
Interesting.
cabbages.
2 tomatoes I
Cabbages
have
like
outside.
cabbages and
Biggest one next to celery.
cabbages. Yeah, cabbages, lettuce, celery. And I think there's like bok choys and stuff like that. Rice is included in it. They like the lower pH levels.
Elephant garlic.
Soy, beans.
Garlic? No, that's
You know,
they do find an acidic.
you know, elephant garlic is not
I'm
really
missing
garlic.
navy beans. Like that.
It's more
Ready?
closer related to bok choy.
To bok choy? Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was wondering about that. That's why I was wondering about the peppers and stuff, because I've always heard people going to that because it's hard to do that in the soil, is to get that pH that low and still have a good lively soil. Because you have to
You got to use a little bit of clay, either that or put some lime.
No problem with
in it.
clay here.
Hey, Zoom, it's 11,
Right.
Too much.
11:10.
Well,
I got
right.
lots of clay
Okay.
here.
Yeah. We got the clay,
I'm
the
near a
hard
river.
crusted
Well, you
clay
take
here.
clay, you let it dry real good, and you break it up into a
I'm within
powder.
a half a mile.
And
I'm within a half a mile of a river.
Right.
You have lots of river rock
Oh,
and clay.
I'll check
Yeah,
you
yeah.
out.
There you go. Yeah,
And
we
then
got
Cinnamon didn't apply his drunk filter.
I found out how to
He
grow
got
beets
drunk fingers, huh?
hydroponically.
Yep. Now
You
when
got
we
to
were
use. You have to use a medium like sand or
Right. Okay.
coconut fiber.
to get the loamy soil, you bet.
I
Peat moss.
love coconut fibers, man. You're barking up the right tree, dude.
Now have you
Yeah,
started with
coconut
it?
fiber seems to be the best one.
Are you having any problems with your with grubs or any of that under soil stuff?
Yeah. I've got grubs.
Nematodes.
I just got a whole bunch of worms off my broccoli. My
Nem-
broccoli heads that big.
oh wow.
They're monstrous.
They ain't even been they're about an inch tall now. But they've only been in the ground for a week, so
My broccoli's 2 feet tall.
well, mine have only been in the ground for a week.
Wow. My tomatoes and
You can
bell
plant
peppers
broccoli while they're still on the
jalapenos
ground.
haven't even sprouted yet. I just put them in like over the past 4 or 5 days.
Right. Now, but we got
Best time to plant
everything
broccoli is when
growing.
it's still snow.
Right. We got everything growing. Starting from seed should have happened a long time ago, but we've been just doing everything as fast as we could anyway. So
Right.
At the end of the
just
season
started,
this year, I'm
rainy
going to
season
plant
just
onions,
started here.
garlic
It rains basically
carrots.
every
right.
Started.
for the
Right.
spring. So head
Yep.
start.
We can still plant melons and pumpkins and stuff like that right now.
Oh yeah.
Making news. It's just now hit 11 o'clock,
I have
bro.
watermelon ready to go in.
Not
Oh,
very late.
I almost got
It
the
is, but
rain gutter system together.
not
Oh, really?
dispensed.
I'm not going to use grow bags this time.
Oh, okay. You're not going to use the what?
The grow bags,
Oh, you're not using the grow
Yeah.
bags?
the Walmart shopping bags,
Right.
because
I keep telling
I have
these
to buy
guys
something.
to just urinate on the plants.
Hold on, Jim. We know he's pissing
So
on our
I end
plants.
up buying buckets anyway, so I'm
You
using
know, you're
buckets.
not gonna kill them. You know, come on.
But anyway, stop. I tell you what, I
Kind of old school, bro.
what you
Why
should
do you
do.
call it urea? It's because it's urine. Cow urine is what they use to make the fertilizer with.
Right. Oh, I know.
Yeah,
But it's
your
just
urine is a lot more potent. So,
Now
I
listen,
mean, just give it a try, brother.
the
And
key
nobody
to
has to
all right. You got it.
well, Dallas, the key to getting peppers to start is you got to keep their soil warm. So
Yeah.
put a heater blanket,
Yeah, I'll
heater
put
pad
rocks
underneath them.
around it, or I'll take a lot of, I chop with my machete. I chop some
I could not get my peppers to come
touchdowns,
up.
and I put it around it.
Weeks went by,
Yeah.
no peppers. I bought a heat pad, put the peppers on there, and they came up in 2 days.
Yep.
Wow,
Yep.
seriously, nice. Because it's already been. I got ones that are just like that big, not even an inch.
Yeah.
It
I've
was
got
like 4 days ago when I
mine are
planted
about
them.
an inch and a half tall.
Okay,
Yeah.
Corona. Hey, cheers, brother.
Oh,
No.
the
But
broccoli leaves, don't throw them away. Cook those suckers up,
oh yeah. Yep.
even if they got holes. Just wash off the worms and cook them up.
Twisted what? Twisted tea? The stuff with the vodka in it?
But nematodes, you can get them on eBay, and they will get rid of the soil pests, the worms, the
Throw them on my
grubs.
yard.
If you
Oh,
got problems with moles or groundhogs, groundhogs won't come there because there's no food there. Because the nematodes, okay, as long as you keep the soil moist, they will multiply and they will get rid of all those soil critters that are bad,
oh
including
my.
including aphids. Okay,
I
so
like lizards. Lizards do me really good. They eat the bugs and stuff too.
but they
But
don't get the stuff under the
that's
soil.
here, man. We got
Yeah,
literal
We had
geckos, and
geckos
they're
everywhere, every day in the Philippines.
right, right.
All over
Yeah,
the walls, the
and
ceiling,
malt beverage.
spinning around
Yeah.
on the ceiling fan.
yeah.
The
But
housekeeper was always sweeping the ceiling and
Dallas,
the
do you
walls.
have the long beans, like string beans? You know, they come in a long
Oh
like
gosh,
heat or
I
pole
got a few
beans. You
peas.
talking about pole beans or bush beans?
that's
I
what
got
I'm
both.
asking. Okay, thank. Because here they call them
Bush beans
habichuelas
and green beans.
indio, and they literally grow like a vine, and they need a fence or something to grab a hold of. Those are my favorite, bro. Them
Oh,
things,
dude,
I got to
amazing.
get my cucumbers out of the ground.
get those.
Cucumbers, nice. You plant a lot of stuff in this. That's really good, bro.
I haven't done that in 2 years.
Yeah, let's see that Corona battery showing off over there.
My neighbors, oh my gosh, they overwater their garden and it's growing like crazy. They're doing everything wrong and it's growing better than mine.
Well, if you're not doing it right, then they must be doing something right. It's growing better than yours.
Hey,
And
battery.
their corn
Yeah,
is 2 feet
yes.
tall.
Battery. Do you pray over your seeds after you plant them?
I ask God's blessing on them. Yeah.
Yes. There you go. Make it out loud. Give it vibration. You
Right.
guarantee transfer vibration into that seed and give it the blessing of
Of course,
life, gift from God.
most of their plants were started with, they went to the store and bought the plants. A lot of mine started with seeds.
Oh, you
Still
went
bless
to
A
them.
little
a
behind.
greenhouse. Oh,
You can still bless them as soon as you put them in the ground.
Yeah, I only had 2 of my corn not come up. Okay, 3. No, 2. I
yeah.
planted 9.
Fine, you got a really good point because of vibrations. I play music for my plants, and you were amazed. I mean, just the
Oh,
vibrations of music, and they respond. just the vibrations, and they grow. It seems to move the liquid inside the plant quicker, and they grow
If
faster.
you
It's
plant,
amazing.
if you have played classical music for the livestock, cows come a running, and they'll surround where the music is and watch.
Nice. Just to
That's awesome.
hear it, you know. Yeah, it's beautiful.
They love the sound of classical music.
For the pigs.
He's do what?
We're gonna play Bach for the pigs.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be playing, Bach and Beethoven for the pigs. Is what he said.
Oh, canoes, man, that is so special. You know what I
Play
miss,
some, play
guys?
some Wagner.
Just the big white navy beans.
I like
It-
Flight of the Flight of the Valkyries. Is that what it's called?
Well, I don't know. We always call them navy beans
Wagner.
because so good, man. The juice off of them, the gravy. Uh, you
I'm telling
pound
you.
down some veal and you powder it and fry it. Man, you put that gravy on there and baby, it's on.
Hey, battery, you ought to
Yeah.
set up a table.
Huh?
You ought to set up an aqua table.
Oh,
Yeah, with continuous flow.
Get you a link to a book that will show you what I'm talking about and exactly how to set up aquaponics. I
Yeah.
used to sell it years ago on eBay, and
I
it was
don't have space right now for aquaponics.
do what?
Yeah, there's 12
I don't have
volts
space right now for
water pump.
Hold
aquaponics.
on, Jimmy. I can't hear what he's saying. What, battery?
I don't have the space for aquaponics.
Do you have a space for a storage tub?
It's a 27 gallon. Yeah, but you need fish for aquaponics.
Well, you don't have to have a lot of fish. The table will be the size of the top of just a little bigger than the size of the tub that sits underneath it, and it feeds the water from the tub and onto the table, and you only have to turn it on for an hour or two a day. Because the water, as you know, you only have to cycle the water for the fish to keep the fish fresh, and that's what your goal is. As long as you can get the pH levels to balance in the zone where you need them for the plants that you're growing, then you've got.
It already sounds more complicated in the way I'm doing it.
Huh?
It
Do what?
already sounds more complicated than what I'm doing now.
Sure, but you don't even need a pump for it. One of those air bubblers. You use an air bubbler to move the water.
Interesting.
Yes, you don't need a pump.
How does the water get to the plants?
The water gets from the tub that sits underneath the table.
Just a little plastic hose like that, and you'll be feeding your water.
No, you use a 3/4 inch. Like I said, I've got a book that was described exactly how to do it.
Okay. You're talking
Okay.
about flow.
It's
Okay.
like a 3/4 inch piece of PVC. Okay, that goes up to the table, and that determines your water level. And in the bottom of that tube, you put a soapstone with one of those air pumps off your fish tank. It moves the water just like it does for the filter in the fish tank. It moves the water up to the table.
Once you're filling your water for your fish tank, it gets up to a level that it hits the tube and goes into the. I see exactly what you're saying.
No, it
Goes
fills up
into
the tank above it. It'll move the water into the tank above it, and your drain and your input determine the level of the water inside the table.
Nice.
Okay. On top of the table is actually a waterproof basin or another tub. It has not even it doesn't even have to be deep. It just has to be, like 6 to 8 inches deep. And it sits on the shelf on a table above the other tub, if that's what you wanted to do. And you put the holes through the table where the water comes up into the tub, and your drain just allows the water as it fills in to go back clean from the top of the water down, and it falls back into the tub below as the water comes in from the other side. And you put one end and you drain at the other end, and you're done. Okay, as far as the building of it goes. The media inside the top tub is exactly what you're talking about. It's not rock wool, it's that clay. And you can do it in the cups. You don't have to fill the whole table with the media. You use the larger cup.
Like he says, the coconut hairs,
The what?
the coconut fibers.
No, that's for starting the seeds. That's for starting the plants. The for the base of the rooting system. But when you're growing it, you put it in a clay rock medium.
Oh, yeah, I understand now. Okay.
Okay. And once you get your pH balance with the fish, you'll find out what your pH balance is. You'll match the plants to go into that system with that are operable in that range for the fish. And usually it's tilapia. A lot of people use tilapia for it because their pH range existence is very compatible with the plants. Most all plants, I think it ends up being like 6.5 or 6.8 on average. But it's that same process that the battery's going through that will it'll allow him to raise the fish. And yeah, it's a small tub, but that's a great way to start. And it provides the food for the plants, the natural food that would be in the water had they been in an environment with those fish. Like
Bruce Wayne, that's a beautiful deal, man. That is a beautiful deal. In fact, I'm tempted to join with you, man. Right next door to you, we could be neighbors. If with the same, I got a property over here that's got gold in the river too. Nice. I paid 10,000, and there's like 14 acres, something like that.
Now we were talking about in the greenhouse, we're going to be building table sets for the far side of our greenhouse. It's not actually going to be in the greenhouse, but it'll be in a pavilion style lean-to without a roof kind of deal, so I can grow my grapes and have them above the tables and stuff like that. But under the tables, we were talking about digging it out and setting in large tanks in the ground kind of thing, so we don't have to mess with a whole lot of temperature variances above ground tank maintenance.
Okay.
Our pipes, just like a fish tank would be, we still put our pipes in it and all that stuff, because there's not going to be any drains to it, so it's real easy to make a concrete vault that's large in-ground pool kind of deal. And we were talking about raising bass and catfish and trout and perch, maybe some.
See, when you put catfish in there, they eat the shit from the other fish. I'm sorry about the language.
You want to pair them up, right, with the trout.
So what you're messing with the pH. You're with the catfish. Catfish always need to be separated. Now, with the what you're talking about, and what I do, and I've done it 3 times already for other people. I need to do it for myself. I'll put a set of 2x4s up. I'll set the first table up here, second table kind of like steps, right? And we just put 6-inch board connected all the way around, fill it with dirt, and the water underneath. You fill the top one up with water, and it's got a hole in the middle of it with a small tube, 1/2-inch tube, and it what do you call it? It drops down to the next and the next and the next, 4 levels like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, and your bell peppers, all kinds of plants. But up above that is your fish tank, we're talking like 200 gallon, like a cow trough, you know, and you set the fish in there, let them live with some sand and stuff, maybe a few limbs or something to breed with, and that's the
Well,
setup that I use for quite a few people out here, and it
well,
works. They just open the valve and let the water come into the fish tank. And once it raises up, it starts dropping in where the dirt is, which is, I would say, about 80% sand.
well,
Okay. But with the fish water, everything grows really great. Really great. And still to this day, every one of them, I bet you anything, is still there. I mean, I need to take pictures of my projects, man.
well,
Really
I
do.
got with what I'm doing here is I only have the only pump. I'm not have to run water pumps. All I got to do is run air bubbles. I can like a air. You know, you put the air bubbles coming up under your fish tank, oxygenate the
Right,
water,
right. The oxygen, yeah, oxygenate the water.
and it moves it through the
Oh, that
filter.
would move water up.
You use a soap
Right.
stone, and it'll raise that water in that pipe all the way up to where you want it,
Interesting.
as long as it's a straight pipe. And for the aeration of the water going back in, you create what's called a zero zone on your drop pipe,
I've never
and you
gotten
put a
water to do
hole in
that.
it. You put a hole in it, and it'll as the water flows through it, it'll suck air into the water and reoxygenate the water as it's going
Oh,
falling
wow.
down.
Good idea, man. Usually we just set the pipe and
Never
just
got
barely open the
top of the
valve
pipe.
and let it drop into the water and the bubbles from the drop, from a couple of feet up.
I don't know
That's
how you do that.
Do what? Battery?
I don't know how you get water to flow up a pipe with an air stone.
With an air stone. Try it.
I've never been able to do that.
Try it. You have
All I
you
get
have
up
an
there
air
is air.
stone and an air pump, like for a fish tank. Every filter system that's ever been on every fish tank I've ever owned was run by air.
Hey,
I
Bill,
know.
Bill, hold on just a second, guys. I know a battery. It's very
I
important
never
what you're
got the
talking
water to
about.
flow up a pipe.
Think just for a
It only
second.
went to the same level as
Let
the
me
tank.
talk to Canoe. Um, Canoe, what I do, all of my material that I put through my dredge, at the end of the dredge, I put a big piece of copper like this. It's only about 8 inches wide, but it's about 2 foot long for the main sluice, right?
I don't know how it works unless you
And
go against
all the
physics.
material goes across it. But the copper, I rub on with a rubber glove. I rub on the mercury. Let it sit for about an hour, and it amalgamates with the copper. Okay, and I use a retort to recuperate the mercury. And what stays in the retort is the gold, but the mercury comes into the water. It's pretty safe. That's how I do it. I'm a lab tech. I work with chemicals.
I do have a small supply
Maybe
of
I
that's
must
mercury
be
that I
missing
have.
something.
yeah, maybe
I don't
that's
know how
why
you can
Very
do that.
useful thing.
we're talking about cleaning material from a creek or a river to get gold. Okay, and the gold sticks with the copper and the mercury. It does, and it works, man. It works. Even the nano gold, it stays there.
Guys, I gotta get going. I've got to call it a night. Um,
Okay.
Oh
I've got
man,
some
I'll
busy
keep it
days.
I
going.
understand what you're saying about the system that you got there.
Be well,
That's a
Wizard.
really nice
You have a
system.
good one, dude.
Rock on, Canoes. Thanks for
Anytime,
I don't
hanging
know.
out.
guys.
Avery.
I try to process it through my mind, and all I'm seeing is it goes against physics.
Okay, send me an email on tech@greatertech.com, and
Maybe.
I'll reply with a link here within the next few
Techcritters.com.
days. I'll send you a link to my book with a video, and it's got layouts for all the book and everything. So, um,
Send an email where?
Tech, TECH, at greatertech.com.
Oh, okay. You broke
Yeah.
up a little bit, and it sounded like heck and fritters.
Tech and fritters.
Well, Bill is on it, man. He's a high tech guy.
Link to the book. And yeah, well, I'll hook you up, okay?
Okay, Bruce Wayne, you don't have to touch mercury.
Thank you
Well,
for
I'm a lab tech, so I'm used to managing things without touching it. You
Drink
know?
well, Patriots. I'll see you tomorrow.
Take it easy,
Email
dude.
on the
God bless you, man. And mercury, Bruce, look up retort. 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 All right, it's a little retort that you can make. You heat up the mercury, get it off the gold, and it recovers into the water. Okay. Without going to you. It has to be heated up in order to turn into a gas. A tourist trap shot. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're talking real gold where I live, the real deal. And I'll tell you, you just take some snapshots of where you're at. Show me what kind of dirt, what kind of materials are underneath the water. You just grab the sand like that, take a shot of it, and I'll tell you if there's gold there or not. I mean, I've that's where a lot of my wealth comes from is the pounds of gold that I've gotten out of creeks and stuff. I've been digging up gold for years, brother. Okay. Make sure you keep your mercury. Look, just like you make colloidal silver, you need 2 electrodes in the mercury. Very low voltage. And what you're gonna do, it takes about 20 minutes. And the electricity, what it's gonna do is separate all the dirty stuff because mercury amalgamates with just about anything. That's why it's so toxic. Okay, but all that stuff's going to come up to the top, and you simply just take a couple of paper towels. You know, you need to double them over about 4 or 5 times, and you set it on top of the mercury, and it'll soak up all the dirt. And you just chunk it, dude. Just chunk it. Don't even touch it. The wet part, just chunk it. And what you just did was charged up your mercury, and it'll stick to the copper. And after that, you don't even have to worry about it until you put it in the retort. Because when it turns white, everything that sticks to it is going to be gold. Believe me, either gold or copper. And some people argue that silver sticks to it also. So,
Well, there's a bunch of lesser toxic alternatives to doing that. There's a chemical formula that's known as aqua regia that involves nitric acid and 1 or 2 other compounds.
yeah, but acid is so horrible for the environment, man.
Mm.
Really is.
I'd rather use that than the mercury. The mercury that I have is not for that kind of application.
Well, it depends on how you clean it. I'm used to using clean mercury, not anything dirty. And I think what you have is it's called 0.9.
Yeah, it's just the old mercury switches from thermostats.
Okay, yeah. Oh, that's regular mercury then. The old thermostat.
It's pure. It's a sealed, vacuumed glass container. So yeah, it's perfectly fine quality-wise. No.
Any place you find gold or a lot of iron, you're going to find mercury too. It's inevitable. You're going to find it. It's part of life. When you're digging up gold, it's part of life, man. You're going to learn how to deal with it, or you're going to get sick and die. It's one of the basics. Whatever prospector knows how to deal with mercury. Yeah,
well, at my place, mercury is
why
the
you
least
get
that I
paid
have to
for it.
deal with. I have so many old chemicals and shit laying around my property from going back to the 40s.
Nice. Okay.
All the farm chemicals and factory chemicals
Wow, man.
and paint, solvents and shit, automotive
Yeah.
lubrications. Dude, we found
Hell,
a
you
couple years
basically live in
ago
a laboratory, man.
in my barn. I found a can
It
of
sounds just
bleach.
like me, dude. Oh my goodness. I don't really blame you. You know, I blew up 2 laboratories. Yeah. When you see somebody in a lab coat running like hell out of a
What kind of
building,
board is that, battery?
yeah, you need to run.
What kind of board
That's
is
what
that?
It's a BMS
Okay.
5S BMS. I'm rebuilding one of these.
Oh, is it a power
Okay,
control?
Bruce. Well,
I had
Bruce, where
18
you're
volts
at,
and 9 cat back in one of these.
I don't
Battery
blame
like
you.
this.
There's a lot
And
of.
I thought I ordered 5 of these, but they only sent 1.
But remember, Bruce,
should
when the
find it.
movement of the river goes, the dynamics of the gold is heavier than everything else. So it's going to be deep underneath all the rocks and stuff. You need to get down to the Laja or the basin of the river. That's where you're going to find your gold at. 'Cause as everything moves, when it rains and the water comes up and pushes everything downstream to the river, yeah, it's going to be pretty. Are you kidding me? Sapphires, really?
Cool.
Dang, Bruce. Yeah, I found out a couple of really super dark rubies here, believe it or not, but they were really small. I got 13,000 lempiras for one of them, the bigger one, which is 13,000 at that time was about $600. That's what I got for one. Yeah, I love my dredge, man. It's the old three sleuth, three sleuths. How do
Yeah,
you?
I've
How do
always
you?
wanted to have a dread. Those things are cool as fuck.
Yeah,
I
I put
remember back in the mid
horsepower.
90s when I was a teenager, I used to watch this TV show that was on the public educational access channel. And it was like at 3 a.m. It was a prospecting TV show, and they used to go all over the U.S. and Canada and Mexico and do water
Oh, wow.
dredging and dry gulching and all different kinds of shit. It was so fucking fun to watch. That's how I got interested in it.
I got like 4 pounds of gold out of my dredge. They're still out there too.
In a plastic bag instead
Have a
of a
keen,
poly bag.
have a keen dredge, Keene, keen dredge.
I gotta buy 10 18650s for it.
Yeah, I used to like watching those TV shows on Discovery Channel and the History Channel about the prospecting and shit up in Alaska and Canada, but it got just too much stupid drama. You know, they were more focused on people's relationships than, digging the gold out.
Yeah, you're right. More emotions than technique. Yeah. I hear you.
It was the same thing with the Crab Fisherman shows. It was just all a bunch of fucking drama.
Oh, drama. Good Lord.
Drama.
And really, okay, Bruce, you need to get you some 5mm dive suits, man. That's what you're going to need. And there's certain dive suits like U.S. Diver that bring a lid with it, a cover for your head, keep your ears warm. I mean, it's still gonna be wet, but it'll keep you warm.
I don't have this thing plugged in. The fan's running.
You're breaking the laws of physics over there. How dare you?
Oh, it's hot.
Uh-oh.
27.3 Celsius.
Yeah, that's pretty hot.
Wow, man.
I figure what the
I hope you
fan's
keep
not really blowing in.
a fire extinguisher in your man cave there.
The
I worry about you sometimes.
Oh, shit.
batteries are not hot.
Hmm.
Not even warm. Well, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and eat dinner till later. Talk to y'all later.
Oh, you dropped out again. Yeah, TV suck nowadays.
Yeah, it's a little worse than that. I haven't had a TV since the year 2000. And when I go visit the neighbors and I'm watching what their kids are watching, I don't know what other word to use, man. I don't want to cuss, so I'll just use flabbergasted. How's that for a word? I'm amazed at how retarded it is. Seriously. I mean, just straight retarded, man. I guess I get that from my grandma. When we used to watch Buck Rogers in 21st Century or Star Trek or something like that. What was the other one?
Oh,
Galaxy Galaxy something or another or whatever. But she used to tell us that we're gonna get retarded by watching that stuff. And you know what? I guess it kind of implanted here because taking a look at society, man, it is true. It is true. I'm amazed. That woman was so smart. Gold Ranger, God, it's good to see you. Okay, where Bruce Wayne lives, there is actually a lot of gold in the rivers and streams and stuff. You just have to know how to find it. That's the thing. And Inuisha, Inuisha, Cowboy Bebop, Vegan or Trigun, Samurai, True. Space Galaxy 21. What was the name of that? I don't know. I remember Japanimation. God, I had a soldier that had just tons of discs that he had saved Japanimation, that triple X rated cartoon stuff, right? I didn't know what to do with him, man. but he was so good on the job. I mean,
Yeah, that hentai, that's what they call that stuff. They call it hentai. It's
okay,
disgusting.
yeah. I didn't know what to do with him. I mean, I respected him, of course. He's a soldier, and but he was darn good, man. We were in the infantry at the time, so one of them things. As long as he carried his pack and took care of everybody's back, good to go. Pretty much they can do what they want, you know, it's their life. You're right. It means perverted, huh?
Yep.
That makes sense. Makes perfect sense, actually. Good Lord. Cartoon character getting it on, man. Spooging all over the place.
Yep.
Good night.
We got.
How's my Tanya doing? Who talked to Tanya today?
I don't think she made an appearance at all. I think she's sleeping it off. She got pretty hammered last night.
Oh, such a sweetheart she is, man. I don't blame her. She's so intelligent. You guys, I mean, we've had some conversations that were, I mean, for 2.5 hours. One time we were talking, and she kept up with me every step, dude. Every step. I got so much respect for her. I just, and with that kind of knowledge, and the Bible's true, man. The more wisdom that is issued to a person, that's given to a person, the sadder that heart will be. And it is true. I just wish that there was a man around her that could really take care of her. You know what I mean? She's like a sister, you know? Somebody needs to really take care of her, dude.
We got a guy in Twitch named Radley. He's asking if I like the goats. Yes, sir. I do like the goat.
And I'm the goat master, baby. Come on, man. Oh my goodness. You remember that video I used to sing where the jackass, the mule, you know? Oh, what do you call him? It's an ass. It's a donkey. Donkey.
Yeah.
Got this big old heart on, right? This guy was trying to take a crap out in a field, and the donkey was chasing him with a heart on, right? And he tried to like get it on with him. Oh, that's like the real brain rape. You know, nobody wants to be caught in a situation like that. Pants down, ass hanging out, a donkey running after you and stuff. That's jacked the hell up. Good Lord. My goodness.
Well, Bruce, that property, if you're going to get it, if you got that kind of flow on a stream, you could conceivably set up a small hydroelectric plant and generate your own electricity.
Right.
At least during the summertime. Get like a submersible turbine and run it to a bank of batteries.
Yeah. What I used was two. Listen, I put a little bar out there, and I used a tube, a PVC 6-inch tube, and two boat motor propellers. Okay, and both of them the same direction, and they both would turn. But at the end of the tube, I literally welded a bicycle or a motorcycle, actually in this case, brake line. You know, the little wire that goes up, and it was turning, and as it turned, it would turn the alternator. That's what I used, and it actually worked. There's 4 batteries, and they kept them charged all the time, day and night. Hey, Coach, are you talking, buddy? Or am I muted again?
No, you're fine. I'm just typing.
Well, I know I'm fine, dude. Women tell me all the time. Hey, when you gonna shape up that mustache and stuff you got, bro? Looking pretty good over there. Hell, yours looks better.
I only shave like every couple of weeks. I hate shaving.
At least mine has. I'm all white and stuff, you know. And you know what?
No,
What? How do you feel? How do you feel about using coloring on your face hair?
I gray don't bother me as far as I'm concerned. You know.
Yeah, it don't really bother me, and actually, my kids love it, and it gives a definition, you know. But I've seriously thought about it, man. I'm kind of confessing right now. That's the way I feel. But you know, being over 50 years old, you know, you start thinking about things. Huh. I don't know, man. I mean, I could. All it takes is just a little scrape, like a toothbrush. You dip it in the stuff and put it on there. But it's kind of mixed emotions there. It's kind of like a farmer 10 miles south of us had this old mill. Like 20 years, me and my dad got out the window. Hey, mule. Oh, he was saying hi back, wasn't he?
Yep.
Mules are a lot smarter than what you think, bro. They
Very
sure are.
friendly and loyal animals.
Yes, sir.
They don't give you much problems. They're content to live alone. If you only got one of them, they're just fine being alone. They're pretty solitary.
Yeah. You get
And they'll live for
breed,
years.
they're happy as can be. Nice, man. I miss my horses, guys. Man, I miss my horses. That's something really deep. I was raised on a ranch, man. We always had horses. You know what? We got these gigantic, like the size of an owl, bat here that are blood sucking bats. And they got a hold of my horses. And we put garlic on the horses' necks and everything, but they still kept at night after night after night attacking. I mean, they even took a picture, and there were 4 bats resting on the neck of my horse. I mean,
that sucks.
Yeah, it was a paloma, the white with the little specks on it all over it. A just beautiful horse, man. Fast as lightning. I love horses that are fast, smooth as can be. You know, he didn't bounce a lot. He just stretched them legs out and took off.
I have actually never been on a horse before.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Dude.
But
I guess that's why my legs are the way they are.
I have been on a camel.
Oh yeah, camel spit on me one time. I was just big old blob like that on my gear. Took me like a week to clean it off.
I rode a camel down at the Cincinnati Zoo.
Dude, I never actually been on a camel. Never have. The guy offered me, you know, and he had one of them straps on it with the 2 little pieces of wood that you sit on.
Yeah.
You know, keep you from sliding off. Yeah, but I didn't get up. The camel spit on me before that. Imagine.
Well, one of my father's best friends, he raises alpacas, and he breeds them and sells them for people that grow them for the wool and everything. And those
Right.
things are mean. They'll spit at you all fucking day long. They'll bite you. They're
Oh
mean.
no! Wait a minute. You're talking about. Oh my God! What do they call those? With the long neck like this. They're a
Yeah,
little bit
alpaca.
smaller. Yeah, a little bit smaller than a horse. Yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of like a
They're-
llama.
There you go, llama. That's what I was thinking about.
Yeah, they're kind of like a llama. Yeah, but they're
And
mean.
they spit, dude. Yeah, I've heard all about that.
Yeah.
They're spitting in the face of kids and stuff. And yeah, I heard about it, dude. What did he do with them? What use did he have for them?
Well, he breeded them, and then he sold the offspring to other farmers who raised them to shear the wool off of them.
Oh, I see what you're
If
saying.
you have the land and the space and the ability to breed them, you'll make more money that way than just raising a few and shearing them every year. There's more money involved with the breeding.
Right. Okay. I see what you're saying. Nice. I never thought about that. That's a really good idea. Because they do get some long hair, man, real quick if you feed them right.
Oh, the fibers they're highly sought after. They catch quite a good price on the textile markets.
Huh. What's the name of those again?
Alpacas.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I'm still gonna write it down just so I make sure I remember. Okay.
Well, I'd like to say thank you to everybody for stopping in tonight. It's 2:00 on my end. I'm going to have to call tonight here.
Oh wow, man. Hey,
So
God bless you, brother. God bless you, man.
always
And
good
God bless
talking to you, Jimmy.
every one of you guys. I think quite a few of them dropped out already. And we love you guys. I love every one of you. Canoes, you're awesome, dude. You are awesome. And
Ditto.
this life, you only live once, live it right. Every decision you make, you got to think about God, man. You got to think about what's right.
Bruce Wayne and Dallas and Skull and Battery and Wiz and
Yeah,
everybody
you know
else.
I'm about to flop and drop, right? I'm about there, man.
Y'all have a good one.
Somebody,
Catch you outside.
uh, somebody tell Tanya hi for me. Tell her to lift her chin up, man. She's absolutely beautiful.
Will do.
Miriam, if
Chief.
you're listening, sweetheart, she likes to lurk sometimes. If you're listening, sweetheart, just try to cheer up, Tanya. Okay. For some reason, something happened to her like a couple of months ago, guys, and she hasn't been the same since. I don't know what happened, but you know,
Yeah,
she's
she's a
got
trooper. She'll pull through it.
yeah, she's got such a precious heart.
All right.
Oh, Bruce is like, it's only midnight here.
Yeah.
It's midnight here too, bro. We're on the same. Yeah.
I got shit to do later today. So
Yeah,
on
me
that
too.
note, good night, everybody.
It's already morning time. All right, Canoes.
You take it
God
easy.
bless you. You take care. I'm gonna shut this thing down.